What's up? Let's continue. Jump right back into it. Oh, I just forgot that we had to talk to everybody here first. Oh boy. It's finally the day of the big Z1 race. It's all I could think about last night. I used to support Lugan and Etwa's crew, but this year I've been thinking of giving Aslan and the Ingrid crew my support. Partly because I think he looks cool, but also because I realize how great Ingrid is. I wonder.
Planner launched!
Not that one. So we still technically have that Genesis in our hands. Did we carry it through time?
What's going on with that plan?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, but... Some members of a terrorist group were apprehended the other day. Really got the force on high alert. But we'll continue to do our best to protect civilians. Keep calm and continue as normal. However, if you notice anything unusual, please feel free to contact us. Alrighty.
I'm sure the police will be able to help.
Heard you managed to get a conviction for that case. Good work, Nate. Yeah, I did. Had to go through hell for it, though. Still can't believe the culprit was the vendor all along. Even ended up placing a listening device under the victim's desk. Oh, and want to hear something crazy? One of the girls he stalked was actually an ex-girlfriend of mine. Must be pretty glad you caught the guy then. I mean, yeah, but she never even told me it happened. Don't you think that's something you should tell your cop boyfriend? Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention to her. You think that's what made her break up with me? Sounds like you've been putting a lot of thought into this. Well, I'm just about finished wrapping up with some incidents that happened at Z1. If you want, we can talk over what's been bothering you. Maybe you can even try getting in contact with her. If you focus on it any longer, it'll probably start distracting you from work. You're right. Maybe she had a reason for not telling me. Just as the investigation was ending, too, I've got even more stuff to worry about. Well, if even the inspector says I should, I guess I'll contact her. Most of the incidents that have happened in Edith recently have been rather small in scale. However, the perpetrator in that serial killer investigation is still at large. That means we have to remain vigilant. And that's why I'd like Nate to clean up any lingering affairs he could get caught up on. He needs to focus. Next month will be 1 whole year since I joined the police force. I have my ups and downs, but I think I can finally say I've gotten used to working here. I caused a lot of trouble in the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. But nowadays I've been getting more chances to help everyday citizens. Feels like I'm actually making a difference in the world. As I move in my 2nd year, I only hope to continue helping the people of our city. That's what I'm really here for. And who knows, maybe we'll even get a new round of rookies. Then I'll get a chance to show them how important our job is. Today's Z1 and tomorrow's the symposium. We've been having to allocate a few of our people to investigate the remnants of a terrorist organization. But doing that with so many upcoming events can be a little difficult. The heads up top are in for a hell of a time, I'm sure. Oh, she's back to painting Trian Tower from this location. Yes, as I thought, it's important to see things at different perspectives. Yesterday I drew Trian Tower from an up-close perspective. There are some things you just can't portray with an overall view, such as an ungraspable essence. That's the tower's true appeal. Perhaps I'll need to look at it. I'll need to look at it from a few perspectives. Yes, that's how I'll conquer it. Progress, I guess.
Good grief.
We've been receiving a lot more requests for consultations from our client companies regarding the end of reparations. They're apprehensive over a possible market decline. Some are even making changes to their management policies. That said, I don't think they'll have much to worry about, even taking all the aid into account. The Republic has seen significant economic growth. We're not so weak as to crumble due to a lack of extra income. I've been counseling them to continue to expand their business without worry. Allowing investments to falter because of a fear of what the end of reparations will bring would only lead to a sluggish economy. Would of course set off a domino effect for our clients. So, based on the latest economic analysis, we've been advising them not to let their business atrophy.
I'm so
Welcome to Erland, sir.
business advice. I'm so glad Carol came to visit. It seems to have made Mora pretty nostalgic, but it was pretty nice hearing how her life is going. It doesn't sound like she'll be coming back, though. That's too bad. Is that like the old receptionist? Well, I'm glad your store seems to be doing so well. Oh, before I forget, I got you a little something while we were in Dijon. Why, thank you. It sounds like you've been pretty busy these days, flying place to place. You said it was a fashion designer you've been working for, right? Yes, they can be a bit difficult to keep pace with at times, but they're such an interesting person. They're actually holding a fashion show soon, and I'll be helping set it up. All my hard work will finally be worth it. Well, I'm sure that'll be fun. I hope you manage to enjoy yourself. Just try not to forget about us little folk here in the capital, alright? Remember to stop by when you can. Of course. Thank you, Mora.
Alrighty.
Back when I used to work here, Mora made sure to help me out as much as she could. It's been a while since I left, but I still like to drop in to say hello on occasion. Perhaps one day we'll be able to work together again. I mean, we're in the same industry after all. I see Carol's as energetic as ever. It's reassuring to know she's still in the same industry. I can only imagine how many obstacles she's faced, but she's finally free to pursue her passion. Mark my words, that girl has a bright future ahead of her.
Oh, please take as much time
Firefly
as you need.
scarf ring. Or a set. I'll buy it because we don't have one.
I hope to see you again.
Planner launched! Thank you very much. Wow.
How are the b-ball kids doing? So yeah, it's a little sudden, but I was asked to help out with the Artemis Academy Festival. Leave it to Sasha to get me to join. Sasha's that basketball girl, right? She beat you in a few games, hasn't she? Yeah, well, I was already telling them the school festival wasn't exactly my kind of hangout, but Sasha told me if she could beat me in a game, I'd have to join, and we tied. I mean, she went through all that trouble, really. I figure it wouldn't be right for me to refuse. Aramis, huh? What's wrong, Kirk? Oh, that's right, your family... What about my family? Everything's about them, you know. It's not like it's anything to be ashamed of. But whatever, just thought you'd like to know where I'll be from now on. Why don't you two stop on by once we have it all set up? I'm gonna cheer the heck out of Simon during the school festival. I bet I'll see all kinds of awesome plays. I want to cheer for Kirk too, but first he's gotta quit being such a stubborn pain in the rear. Forget about family, the only thing I need to be focusing on right now is practice. But am I the only one who feels that way? Even Simon's taking time away from practice to help out at the school festival. What should I do? I wouldn't exactly say Sasha and I are tight, but we play basketball together every now and then. Word to the wise, never look down on high school basketball teams. That girl's got some mad skills. There ain't many people who can compete against her. That's why I was invited to the festival. They needed someone who's on her level. Well, anyway, why not swing by Artemis on the day of? Could always use a powerhouse on my team, you know?
Well...
If they offer new basketball, I will compete in the new
Gonna
basketball.
eat something?
So, this is the rumored soba stall, huh? I never really expected to find a traditional Far Eastern food and eat it. Yes, this city really does have everything. Yeah, setting aside some places in Longport, food like this is pretty rare in the Republic. Tastes real good, though. This stall's got loads of fans. Excuse me, young lady, but you wouldn't happen to be from the Far East, would you? I'm not so sure I'll be able to satisfy someone who knows the more authentic flavors, but I do my best to make the most quality soba I can. Well, looks amazing to me. There's no need to be so humble. Now I think about it, they must have brought me here. Alright, I'll try some for myself. Hearing praise from someone from the Far East, it means a lot. I'll do my best to make sure I'm worthy of those words. We do not get the comment. Also, did we complete the one side quest? Yeah, we did. The 100-Eye Drome. We've been receiving a number of VIP guests lately. I believe the last time we had so many was during the Revolution Festival. And with tomorrow's political debate on the horizon, we've been noticing plenty of politicians as well. Not to mention, in addition to Prince Sharita of the Principality of Elsame, Princess Zita, his sister, is also here. I'll be sure to provide them with service befitting of their stations. Service befitting their stations. Basically, it's the same thing, but one cuts out a somewhat unnecessary word. Forgive me if I'm remembering incorrectly, but you were formerly a member of the Crossbell and Diet, Senator Ryan. I believe I heard you were part of their military attaché as well. That's right, at first I was only stationed there as a servant of the Republic. But as it happens, I ended up starting a family in Crossbell. It began to feel like my second home. Is he an NPC in the Crossbell games? One of these days I plan to replay it, but not anytime soon, unfortunately. But I'm gonna assume that he's probably a minor NPC there, doing stuff in the background. So, I decided to become a councilman. The reality of the job was far different than what I had imagined, however. I never thought I'd want to hold office again upon returning to the Republic. While you certainly gained a fair number of supporters here, you were even recommended for participation in the upcoming political debates. Would you say your past experiences helped you carve a better path as a senator? I believe so. The mistakes I made in my previous position hold as tales of caution for this one. In my current position as senator, I've been making it a point to keep my proposals not only realistic, but also beneficial to the Republic. I believe a lack of focus on reality is what led to my downfall in Crossbell. Is that so? Then it sounds like you've learned much indeed. Now let us move on to our next question. Senator Ryan will be participating in the debate tomorrow. I was just asking about his experience and ideology. He's been one of the more high-profile members of the Parliament lately. Many are curious about not only his policies, but his character as well. What kind of experiences have led him to his current beliefs and principles? Hopefully this article will give the public a better understanding of the man.
I understand why you might think that. However,
My experience in Crossbell gave me the opportunity to truly consider what it means to be a country. I believe I'll have the chance to do the same with my role in the Republic as well. Okie dokie. Well, this is certainly a surprise. Wasn't expecting the deal with the Racion Trust Bank to go so well. Well, the fact they were so unsettled over the discontinuation of reparations forced the hand. Regardless, now that our finances are no longer an issue, our expansion will be moving forward as planned. I'll wait here for the mobile business representative. You can return without me. Actually, I wanted to speak with you on a few matters. I believe you should rethink your meeting with this mobile vendor. You see, I'm a bit concerned your plans may be too far removed from reality. Sounds like you've really learned to speak your mind. I can't deny that you've changed for the better, but you're still just as reckless as before. We have a real fighting chance for once. Why don't we use it to make a few improvements before anything else? You're right, I'll start working on it now. I can admit that the president has changed both her mind and her policies, but the fact remains that our company has a number of issues. If she truly means to better herself, she should go all the way. And as her assistant, I'll do my best to point out what needs fixing. Sigh. Even my assistant's telling me the same thing Polanski said. Guess that's proof I got a ways to go. But I kind of feel like I've been on a roll lately. Maybe now's my chance to really step it up. I've unfortunately had to neglect this location due to my duty of providing security for the young miss. However, I believe I can now return to my positions as security overseer and receptionist. That said, I must commend both Cremona and Simmons for standing in for me. They've been absolutely outstanding. Thanks to them, my absence has posed practically no issue at all. Almost done here. With recent movements made by anti-immigration terrorists, we're on high alert to ensure our guest safety. Especially with Professor Hamilton's arrival. See, she's here to attend the symposium. The professors are quarter Central Eastern. However, even that is no guarantee she won't be targeted. As always, we'll do everything in our power to protect our guests. Finally.
Time to depart.
We can story ourselves.
that's just a rumor, right?
Hey, look who's here. How's it going? We're just out doing some information gathering. Since nothing big's popped up yet, I guess the answer's that it ain't going too well. We were curious if there have been any updates since I dropped by this morning. You seem to be deep in conversation though. Did something happen? The juicier, the better. Well, I wouldn't call it the most helpful intel, but... Wait, since when was Ikaruga's second-in-command mixed in with you guys? I almost let that pass right by me. Oh, that's just the shinobi technique I'm trying out. It's supposed to make you ignore me completely. Forgot I did say it'd be useless though, since I stand out just being here. But hey, if it could give the immovable a jolt, then it's not a total lost cause, right? So it hides you without actually hiding you? Cool. Straight up, you need a real hobby. You've got our reasons for collaborating with her. No need to sweat the details. If we may get back on topic. Did you learn something new? Well, ever since that whole mess on Nemeth Island, the guild's been going after the Oathbreaker again. Not that we actually know where the guy is, but you could say he's been laying low for once. Laying low? That old coot. Kinda hard to believe. There are many eyes peeled for any potential backroom activity from him. Even if he were to evade capture, he would certainly leave behind some sort of trace. Since we found nothing of the sort, it can only mean that he's inactive for the time being. It may be that he's already accomplished his objective. Either that, or he was caught by the society and had the tar beat out of him. Wishful thinking, as nice as it sounds. Anyway, that brings us to the alliance between the Oathbreaker and that so-called Garden Master. We suspect it was only a temporary thing. I do remember him saying something like that.
Our contract is complete. Your assistance was most appreciated, Oathbreaker. Now kindly leave the stage.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
This definitely lends some weight to those words. Up until Nemeth Island, the two had been collaborating to some extent. So it's likely that the Oathbreaker and the Garden Master are both working towards different goals. Elaine caught me up on what happened yesterday. This Garden Master guy's on the move now, yeah? Just glad we don't have to face both those dirtbags at the same time. That's one silver lining here. It stands to reason that he has further plans in the capital, judging from yesterday's events. That old fiasco felt more like a trial run if you ask me. This is when things really start to ramp up. You sure know how to make it sound ominous. In any event, the guild will need to be more vigilant than ever now. They'll do what we can, but it'll only get us so far while those devices are still out there. It's gonna be on you guys to step up to the plate, Arkwright. Don't have to tell me twice. We'll foil the Garden Master's plot and bring Swin and Nadia back, no matter what it takes. Ooh, so you got an mail. It's from Master Burgard. He just sent me a letter yesterday, now it's an mail? Wonders never cease. Ban, a major breakthrough to the surface regarding your current predicament, prompting my immediate return to Edith. I ask that you head to the underground ruins at Station Street so that we may discuss this in private. Burgard. This is a trap. A major breakthrough? Doesn't sound like your everyday stuff. It has something to do with me specifically. Is there a problem, man? Nah, just some personal correspondence. So, we've been milling about for a while now. What do you say we take a breather? Sure, it's about time to get our bite to eat anyway. Our party's pretty big this time around. Maybe we can split up. Good idea. Let's part ways for lunch when you reach a good stopping point. I better keep things to myself until I know what this is all about. He's gonna die.
You can always count on brains.
Well, Van, you got a death wish, buddy. Good luck. Heading to the underground ruins at Station Street will cause the main story to advance. After separating from his companions, Van made his way to Station Street. A lot more people around now that we're heading into the afternoon. But for now I gotta find out what Master wants from me. I went through more trouble than he had to sending that orb mail. Something's definitely up. been 3 months since we last saw each other. That's the first step, is to just meet up and hear him out.
The entrance to the underground ruins is down the back alley next to the department store.
Just a rumor, right?
Bam. I have been trying to defend the actions for this stuff, but right now, this is probably one of the stupidest things that you have done in this game.
Celise, the hell are you doing down here? Master called me over to talk. What, did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
Celise thinks we killed him. I'm guessing.
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkwright. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
Called it.
What? Back up. Did I hear that right? He's dead. We're talking about the Bearguard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much, right?
That is a lie.
Now hold on a sec. That ain't...
That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria. But even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
Yeah.
Don't tell me she's corroded the way Ashen was.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing. Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by. Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
Please give us a chance and let us fight her. Don't
Even
cutscene us.
Dominions can get their memories rewritten. This ain't the time to mull things over, though. Up and at 'em, Mare Bear. We got trouble. Shit.
Oh, damn.
Go, Grendel.
No reason that he can't do that. Lame. Lame. Not a fan of that one. Not gonna lie. Wait, Adios. See that coming. Some playing fair's too much to ask. I'm gonna worm my way out of this. Racer Guild. Someone's watching. Using some sort of technique to conceal their presence. No, if it's related to the rewrite, but sticking around won't do me any favors. How do I lose them? Around noon on a Saturday. I think I know who to count on to give me an out. Giordano, most likely. Act 3, Route C. Heretic Hunt.
This really isn't the best place to be right now.
That's just a rumor. Right?
Need to find a good opportunity to get to the center of the connecting bridge.
Yeah, there he is. No time to explain. Got away. Target has boarded a taxi heading northwest. Vehicle's make is... Oh, it's, Ashlad, too. Sorry to drop in on your lunch break. Don't give it a second thought, brother. Young folks is what I live for. Besides, and this ain't just for kicks. Anytime you're in a bind, I've got your back. You're a cabbie like no other. I was about to get tangled up with some pesky characters is all. Can I hassle you to take the back roads? Maybe shake them off a bit? Forgot that you're a pretty streetwise cat yourself. Just sit tight. Giordano will get you where you're going in record time. Meanwhile, they are stealth and just sprinting at the same speed as the taxi. Sure, this is where you want out, brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'm taking, no car can follow. How you one, Giordano? Take care and back. You betcha. The two of us share a compadre and Dingo. Next time you need a lift, just give me a call, brother. But yeah, Dingo is an old pal of his, huh? There's another way he's coming clutch for me. Alright, time to trudge my way through. It's odd though. Timing's just too good. I wonder where all those guys surveilling me. Doesn't exactly match the Grouser's MO. Bad to guess. Forget, I just need to lie low in the Blacklight District and...
Oh, hell!
Hehehe.
A thaumaturgy trap! So I was right on the money. Scariot, you came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason. Van Arkride, within you resides the root of all things demonic. By your curse did Bearguard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish.
Damn, so they got a bunch of people with the same exact, fake memories.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
So it got you too, huh?
This
I had
is
a hunch
heresy.
this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned!
You ran into you guys instead, huh? I try to lure him and the bastard blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Mother Celeste, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line?
There is no need for delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well. Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir! Not good. There are too many for me to hold off alone. Add a Dominion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Surrender yourself. This is farewell, Arkride.
Shit. My number's up.
I think I've seen quite enough.
Cold snap! You
I
dare,
see.
Father Leon.
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
So he was not caught up in the whole thing. I wonder why he
Stop
was
him.
not affected.
This way, then!
Bailing me out, huh? Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
Assuming you refer to the way Celeste isn't in hers, yes. But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll!
We could have fought through all of them. Who are you kidding? You're kidding yourselves. The two headed toward the surface through a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Endless tunnel. You're in memories and perceptions. Under normal circumstances, I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Because I know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself. That said,
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
I'm a step along the way, and neither of those scenarios could have wound up true. But the idea that Master was cursed is obviously a total fabrication. They don't seem like they're being controlled either, so the only option left is that their minds have been tampered with. Only is a bit of a strong word there. It could be that our master truly is dead and your memory was the one rewritten. What a little... On second thought, I'm having a tough time debunking you there. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with Master right now is being used against us. Likely so, though by whom we have yet to understand. Gotta be linked to stuff on your end, yeah? You must have noticed something was off earlier today. That's right. After the incident on Nemeth Island, we decided to split up and chase the perpetrator's trails. Meaning that for a time, Celise and I acted separately. She had some business in the capital, so we decided to meet in the outskirts and share our findings this morning. But for some reason, we weren't speaking on the same wavelength. As I listened on, she suddenly came out saying that our master was dead. I tried convincing her otherwise a multitude of times, and her response, that I was the one whose memories are fiddled with. If even the Grouser aren't immune to this, yeah, there's a chance you're the one who's gone off the rails. Well, I may be informed on this rewrite business now. Yesterday I couldn't conjure up the words to refute her. At the time, Celise unleashed her stigma. Oh, scratch that. It may be that her stigma went out of control due to the psychological strain to Master Burgard's supposed death. Got a responsibility to put her arc right down. Can't accept that, then stay out of my way. Then, to my surprise, the Vice Captain appeared. Hunting down heretics is the duty of us monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarter. Then they subjected me to a merciless barrage of thaumaturgy. I could only endure so much. Sounds pretty rough. Your concern is touching, but some people came to my rescue after I escaped. They even treated my wounds. The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. It's rather dire, really. I can't even control my mana effectively. That's why you aren't looking so hot. Man, if those two were the ones we've written, now the only person who stood a chance of going against him is his power sealed. Truth told, this is more than I bargained for. All I intended to do was look into their activities. But in a twist of fate, I became your savior. It appeared that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have just let the matter run its course. You'd better follow that up with a psych. Anyway, I only hope of bringing them back to their senses to join forces. We're in agreement there. Ah, and there's the exit up ahead. Sewers. I've seen this place before. This is a waterway beneath the Tyro district. Just a bit further until we get above ground. Good. I don't see any pursuers, but let's keep aiming topside.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be making off with you of all people.
Huh. That's my line you're stealing. Now, if you would be so kind, try and stay out of my way.
We gotta hurry. Cold as ice.
Get into some fights. So, since he can't harness his stigma, how do we get to status? Here we are. Seems like that's not affecting his ability to use his S-craft. Maybe we'll find out in battle. But I feel like this would be a situation where they would restrict it.
We gotta hurry.
Oh, fish.
Let's do this
Oh,
thing.
there's no fish.
Let's do this thing.
No sewer gators to catch. Looks like we shook him. What's our next move? I mentioned before that a few benefactors came to my aid. They should be waiting for me up ahead.
Hey! Over here!
Oh.
Van's
Hi.
here too? Something must have happened.
So those are your guardian angels, huh? What a story. Truth really is stranger than fiction sometimes. Still, Celeste and Ashled chasing you down? It boggles the mind. Yeah, you met the Vice Captain before, huh, Director? We shared a table at the Revolution Festival. Bino was there too, if memory serves. And I was. The Director was a rare source of stimulating conversation. Elise and I have met a few times as well. I know she isn't the type of person who'd do this to you. But please don't take it to heart, Leon. You have our fullest support. Right. If there's any way we can help you out, all you have to do is say the word. I can't thank you two enough, especially given that you've already saved me this morning. About that, guessing you picked him up in this van when he was hurt. Yes, we were heading back from scouting a filming location on the outskirts of the city. That's when we chanced upon Leon lying on the side of the road. Boy was bleeding head to toe. You can imagine how flabbergasted we were. As we hit it off before, giving him somewhere to take shelter was a no-brainer. Production man does make for decent camouflage, on top of the transportation. On that note, we need to collect ourselves fast. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Gotcha. So, is there any place in the capital you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, we'll ferry you over to those trusty wheels of ours. And it won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Yeah, well, we'll hitch a ride with you. There's much alternative. Swell. Then come on, hop right in. You can get to the Opera District in no time via the expressway. There's no other alternative, huh? Oh yeah, I should probably get in touch with the others. So all Orbital stuff is all of Zypha communication stuff is down, including contacting Mayor. Gotta be kidding me. Blocking communications? Huh? But why? And the radio isn't working. Oh, this is a fine pickle we're in. It's probably a localized orbital wave jam. That's her angle. You don't think Ashland and his pals are on us already? Probably got eyes all over the capital, which means...
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be.
Classic movie scene bit.
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me. Don't move, Arkwright. Same goes for you, Leon. Force me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celeste, wait! He isn't... She's using her stigma?
You're not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
I can't let any more people get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Gotta find another solution.
Ben!
Ben! No!
The shards cushioned my fall, but...
Yeah.
Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkwright. That's what makes this such a crying shame. I'll send you off in peace, if nothing else. Sleep tight.
Adios. Sure, we'll see you once again in a minute. Seems like the goal is either contact the Bracer Guild for assistance, or find some way to get in contact with the rest of the crew. Yeah, they offer a helping hand. So what is our alternative? Terminal Nikuch is here. It'd be best to relocate. The Tyrell District? Must rewound back to when we joined up with Gotti and Nina. Man, is something wrong? Nah, or will be if things play out like I recall. So, is there any place in the capital you can use as a safe house? How about the Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, we'll throw you over on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed's the name of the game, after all. Generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. And the expressway would get us to the Arbor District in no time. But is the Cathedral really our best bet? Just another route, of course. What's up? Do you know something we don't? Sorta, yeah. It's tough to explain. Let's just call it a flash of intuition. Oh?
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
She remembers. Most likely. Under those conditions, they should be fine. But we'll still want to iron things out a little. You guys are gonna have to work with me here. Mind humoring me a bit? Not in the least. In for a Rige, in for an Arge. We'd be more than happy to help. Thanks, you two. Where do you propose we go, then? Just a sec. Don't I want to make sure first. We'll need some spare Zyphas. I'll need some spare Zyphas. I think I'll lay a little groundwork over here, too, while I'm at it. What's he cooking? But we're on the expressway, just like we planned. Nothing out of the ordinary that I can tell. Not yet, no. Hello. Anything wrong, Nina?
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be.
Here we go again.
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the brat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
So what's the plan here?
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Celise? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, we could sign up Leon alongside her.
Just killing time.
Damn it. I'm getting distracted. Wait.
Shard clones, basically.
Those aren't Leon or Arkwright. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance. Pulled one over on me, did ya? You're in for it now, Master's pet!
Whoa, Nelly. That went exactly the way Vance said it would. Oh, those ciphers we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy. And wasn't that Ash lad just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Celise. Man, Leon, please stay safe.
These two are involved in a lot more dire shit than they need to be. I'm sure Gotti's having a blast, though. 7th District Central Station. Ooh. So far, so good. Guess they fell for our stunt doubles. We have the director and Nina to thank for that. Moving on, I think a place like this was beneath the city. Skeppering around like this is getting us nowhere. We just start working toward turning the tables. And one of the keys to that is without a doubt your stigma's power. Is there really no way for you to restore it? You say that as if it's trivial. First of all, a stigma's very existence is absolute in this world. They are thus unsealable by nature. Esther did mention something like that. If that's the case, how did it happen anyway? Heaven knows. All I can tell you is that it isn't something the Vice Captain's thaumaturgy should be capable of. This is only speculation. Perhaps my stigma overreacted to an unknown force attempted to tamper with me. Since then, it has not yet returned to its normal states, and so I'm unable to release it properly. That does line up with the current sitch. I'm curious about the specifics of this tampering business, but we can set that aside for now. If there's no problem with the stigma itself, then we should be able to do something about it, right? Well, it'd only be a half measure, but if we manage to stabilize my stigma's power, then yes, possibly. But as we are without a specialist on our side, we'd have to make do on our own. At the very least, we need a spiritual hotspot to give the stigma a foothold from which to adjust. Finding one will prove inconvenient, however, with all these prying eyes on the lookout. Spiritual hotspot where no one's watching. Actually, I think I know a place. Perfect one for the job, in fact. This was the first cave we ever, fully traversed through, right? The underground ruins at Station Street. This is where Celise first summoned you to meet with her. Yeah, so now it'll be your blind spot. All the way down is an altar where the first Genesis was enshrined. It was on a small scale, but the higher elements were in effect back then, so it should count as a spiritual hotspot. That may be just a ticket. Though I must say, his mental acuity is positively uncanny. What? You think of a stumbling block? I just noticed that he actually has a bandage on his head. Kind of blended in with his hair. Oh, I have no objections. Delisa's clairvoyance is usually quite lacking, but right now, her stigma is running amok. If she applies herself, she'll be able to see quite a distance. It's only a matter of time before we're discovered. We best get a move on. Watch my back in there, Glacial Rhyme. Very well, I'll be expecting the same from you in return, Sir Spriggan. I'm not surprised. Alright. Got arcades and looking things in here.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Cannot use this thing.
How shall we strike?
You can't hide anything from
Zelendoyle.
us.
Huh? I picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did well, Van, for a recreant. I'm not used to being unable to unleash the full breadth of my power. It's quite vexing.
That's some kind of flex. You're tearing right through these monsters, man.
Here we come!
Show 'em what your activated shard. You can't hide anything
All
from us.
that.
Right there!
Goodbye.
Nice! That went great.
Attack our
Take
design.
Dang banshees.
We have a chance to strike.
Displaying enemies. Use a shard
They
boost
actually
to get
are
the upper
banshees.
hand.
Now, how shall we strike? Too slow! It's time!
So let's see.
Boost level maximum.
Yeah, so his S-craft is a Sigma. Neat.
Activated skill.
Van!
Give 'em your all.
You will regret that.
Sucker! Van! It's time!
Have some more! Bring it on!
Activated skill.
Commencing maintenance.
Second. Yeah, Innocence is just 7 empty slots. That's pretty good. Just seeing what our options are real quick.
Art's outdated.
That one does not have a Thalos on it.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did well, Van, for a recreant.
Wait for you to focus.
Lay on the page, Leon!
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
Well, aren't
Looks
you
like a
hot
chest.
stuff, Leon?
Action 3. We did say we needed some of those, didn't we?
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Does wind get us anything here? I think the issue maybe was we didn't really have anything else to throw in the slot. Oh, we need it for Avenging Arrow. That's what we need it for. Okay.
I suggest physical attack for now.
Here we come! Go down!
You snooze, you lose.
Like this! Lay on the pain, Leon! Sucker! Chance!
Use an activating skill.
Like this! Got your number!
You will regret that.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Activating
Like
skill.
It's tough!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
Attack Art's device.
Let's get to work!
Don't forget about the attack attack.
Snooze, you lose.
Activating skill.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did well, Van, for a recreant. Finish them where they stand!
The wall somehow did not repair itself. I'm surprised. But a nice little bit of consistency we got there.
Now, let's finish the job!
Looks like the gang's all here.
Look out.
Like this! Lay on the pain, Leon! Going all in!
The wall being in the way.
Activating skill.
Chance!
Use a shard boost to give it your all.
Go! Go! My turn! Have some more! That!
Give it your all.
Like this! We're done! Go! Go! We'll pay for that! Like this! It's tough!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Looks like a chest.
An unsurprising result.
Well,
Cool.
aren't you hot stuff, Leon? I think we lost him.
Yes, indeed. Though I'm certain Celise will be ready to resume her pursuit any moment. That pertinacious personality of hers is proving quite troublesome for us.
Nice chest over here. I think this is more important.
Attack Art's
Take
device.
this! Let's get to work! Go!
Show him what you're
Snooze,
capable
you
of.
lose.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Nice.
Treasure,
That went
hmm?
great.
What a pleasant surprise.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Take this!
There's so many of them. Look out. Use a shot activating.
We're done! Stop!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
Aren't you hot stuff, Leon?
Unicorn cameo. I have no idea what that was. There it is. Red sphere with 100%. This is where we first encountered the big monsters in the first game.
Resistant to art.
Now all the monsters can do the dire attack thing.
Give me punishment. Brace yourself. Show 'em what you're capable of. Use a sharp.
We're done! Stop!
Activating skill.
Got your number! Have some more!
Activating skill.
We're done! Nice! That went great.
You did well, Van, for a recreant. Treasure, hmm? What a pleasant surprise.
Commencing battle. Activating skill.
We're done! Nice! That went great.
Activating stars. Give 'em your all.
Like this! Lay on the pace!
Activating skill.
Sucker! You'll pay for
Activating
that.
skill.
We're done! You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did well, Van.
I should test physical attacks for
Finish
now.
them where they
Missed.
stand. Finish them where they stand.
Take this!
Activating skill.
Nice! That went great.
Alright.
Best point found.
Can we upgrade his thingy? We can. L'Océan Bleu. Performance settings, maybe. What do we got? We have enough to upgrade somebody's, like, non-final slot. All right. Let's open that stigma. This is as deep as it gets. There does indeed seem to be spiritual power gathering here. Think it'll work? I'll see what I can do. Like a shining beacon in the darkness, I'm guessing. Damn, nice work. Minions don't play around, huh? Normally this sort of fine-tuning is best done in a more controlled environment. Proceeding with such a meager pool of mana will take a fair bit of time. Yeah, well, tough cookies. There's no monster around to worry about, so let's just hunker down and get it done. We're at a situation this sticky, but being targeted in and of itself ain't so new to me. Working in the shadows long enough, and you're bound to run into a few cloaks and daggers. Overplaying the hard-boiled bit, are we? Brag as you like, but you're still softer than you'd care to admit here and there. Who said I'm bragging? Get on my back and concentrate, would ya? Oh, don't worry on my account. The adjustments are going smoothly.
May I ask a question? You need only answer as much as you are able.
Sure. Go for it.
I've been sitting on this for quite a while now. What exactly happened 8 years ago? The two of us happened to be the same age, meaning that back then, we were both 17. Instead of attending Aramis Academy as you should have, you suddenly dropped out, leading the life of a drifter until Master Bearguard took you in.
Stray hair or something tickling my nose. Annoying.
It was around that time that he sustained serious injury. Celise and I only learned of this after the fact. You can see why it would make us rather distrustful of you. But, inquire as we might, our master refused to enlighten us.
Yeah, well, it's not like he could say anything. His final disciple was a walking taboo, a vessel housing a ruler of devils.
Then it's as I thought.
Yeah. I won't go into detail, but there was a time I let my power go out of control. Being a vessel, that power is only leftover scraps. Yet it was still enough to snuff out every spark of life in the area. If Master hadn't put his life on the line to save me, I might have never gotten my humanity back.
I half expected that was the case. This rewrite about Master Bearguard being struck by a curse is only just outside the realm of truth, then.
Yeah, one false move and things could have ended up that way for real. If you think about it like that, maybe I am a heretic, like they said. But even then, I can't just give myself up to him. Master granted me a new lease on life and pointed me down my path. That's a kindness I aim to repay.
Your origins are unknown to me, and the way you hover between light and shadow is exceptionally dubious. And to top it all off, you may well harbor the root of all things demonic. No Dominion could possibly overlook that. But if Master Bearguard sets you down your road in life, then far be it from me to chide you for walking it. Between your efforts to avoid involving the innocent, or to keep them out of harm's way at the expense of your own well-being, you're even more tender-hearted than I ever could have imagined.
Hold up. Are you saying you remember what happened last time?
Why, I'm not sure what you mean. At any rate, our little tete-a-tete has me inclined to acknowledge you as a fellow student, unrefined though you may be, to the point where I'm willing to commend you for how far along you've come, and for getting us to this point.
Look at that. You actually did it.
Yes, albeit to a wholly limited extent. Still, this should give us more leeway to oppose Celise.
Should have known you'd be here.
Oh, great.
Bet you think you're clever throwing us off the trail like that. I'd give you a pat on the back for it, but we both know you can't run away forever. Now give it up so I can send you off in peace!
Someone's here ahead of schedule.
How very timely of you, Celise. Your clairvoyance has improved. If only I were a little more incentivized to appreciate that right now.
Huh? If you're trying to blow smoke up my ass, I'm not hearing it.
The time has come to convict the heretic. Father Leon, I will make no guarantees on your survival should you insist on obstructing us.
Multiplex thaumaturgical formation. Their showing at Arasion pales in comparison to this. Our prospects aren't bright. Even though I can use my stigma, it has yet to recover fully.
While on the other hand, hers is going berserk at full blast. We don't stand a chance in Gehenna. Not without backup.
When did he contact everybody? What's up, Zeros?
Orbital drone?
Take this!
We're being ambushed!
Oh, hey,
Now,
Rem.
deploying shards! Activating interference protocol.
Get rid of those magic circles.
Roger. Mind if I have this dance? I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Ugh, meddling jackasses.
So how are we going to
Phantom Thief, Grimcat
break
takes
them
to
out
the
of
stage.
this delusion?
Van, here's your chance. We've secured an escape route.
Hurry up and get to stepping.
Just in the nick of time.
I take it this was premeditated?
Yes, the memo Van left behind gave us the gist of the situation. The rescue party's arrived, just like your 4SPG asked. Agnes consulted me on the matter, after which I rushed right over.
Always a surprise up your sleeve.
You
Left
know
his-
it.
he left
Now
his
let's blow this
group
joint.
for SPG.
Suppose
Gotta
we
love
must.
it.
Until next time, Celise.
Leon, Arkwright, get your asses back here! We still got a score to settle, damn it!
Phew, that was a close one. Sure was, but we managed to pull it off. Hell yeah, my blood's still thumping. It's a relief that you two made it out safely, narrow escape as it was. I'll say, thanks for getting us out of a tight spot. That extends to you as well, Nina, Mr. Director. You seem to have a habit of being in your debt. Don't think twice about it. Wouldn't have been able to live myself leaving you high and dry. Yes, thank goodness. It worked out. After what happened, we headed back to your office in Old Town where we bumped into the others. It was right when we started putting our plan into action. Lucky thing, too. What we were missing was a way to get around. Indeed, this time it was far too short for us to spend it arranging for transport. After seeing your 4SPG, we knew we had to work swiftly and carefully. Especially with a group of our size. And just so you're aware, I laid a few false trails to keep them off our scent for a while. These cars have shards applied to them for good measure. That should cut off any thaumaturgy used to detect us. I'm also conducting a test run of Theo and Zeros' new functions while we're at it. Though they do have a Stigma user with them, if she shits into high gear, we might be in for a bad time. So, what's the plan, boss? Altered memories or not, those two got you blanded as a full-blown heretic. That puts us up against Celise, Ashblad, and a whole bunch of monks from Iscariot. Grave circumstances, to be sure. There should still be some means of counteraction to whatever is manipulating their consciousness, but it's easier said than done. Yeah, not even Kuragane was immune. Now that the corrosion's affecting a Stigma user, it's probably stronger than it was yesterday. Well, like we didn't have it hard enough? Frankly, I would suggest relying on the guild, though it would only be a makeshift solution at best. That's the issue here. No matter how many people we throw at this, it won't change the situation. What we need to do is bring them back to their senses. But how? Literally the only person who could do that is Barkhorn. Oh, sorry, Burgard. Persuasion via peaceful dialogue hasn't exactly been effective. Right, we need something concrete, something that reveals a contradiction between the rewrite and reality. A contradiction between the rewrite and reality? I think you're starting to lose us. Yes, we never really interacted all deeply with Celise. Or Zeman, for that matter. You blame us for dragging into this crazy caper to begin with. On that note, did you remember something? Yeah, Master Burgard sent us a letter yesterday. The one where he gave his advice? Seemed real enough to me. The reward was written by him, 1000%. The orb mail, on the other hand, was faked. Also, using the letter as proof. That's true, and this is just a guess, mind. Perhaps her memories were rewritten only a short time ago. More specifically, it could have started as recently as today. Thinking back, you're probably right. There's nothing out of the ordinary about Celise when I corresponded with her yesterday. It could be that this memory rewrite phenomena takes place during the dead of night. That's the trick. It does line up with every case so far. All you have to do is find something from yesterday that'll prove Celise is remembering stuff wrong. I may have just the ticket then. It's the very reason Celise and I traveled to the capital to begin with. You see, Edict Cathedral received a letter from Master Burgard as well, addressed to the two of us. They did? Yes, generally we members of the Grouser employ avenues outside of the Congregation of Divine Worship's jurisdiction. But since Father Orwell of the Cathedral is a close friend of the Master's, the matter was entrusted to him. We received word of it the other day. Celise and I met up this morning, and we were on our way to retrieve it when I noticed something was wrong. The actual message is yet to be read, but it should make for a perfect trump card against Celise. Indeed, one couldn't ask for anything better. Sounds like you got a solution then. Though executing it will be an undertaking of its own. As though we didn't factor that in already. Right, together there's nothing we can't tackle. That's the spirit. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. We're to invest in the back out now. Count us in for the ride. Speaking of which, where are we headed, Van? Much as I'd love to go straight to the cathedral, making a beeline for it is just asking to be caught. So how about we take a different approach? I can hear the gears turning from here. Another one of your brilliant plans, Van? Sigh. Very well. Let's hear it. Anything to break us out of this deadlock. The Tyrell District. The Black Lake District was fruitless as well. It seemed that information from earlier was a red herring. Carter's collaborators must have deliberately muddying the waters. Damn, so much for doing this the easy way. District will get his ass picked off by some perfect stranger. Both him and for Master, who covered for him to the end. I can't let that happen. Our duties are simply to be performed. No room for personal sentiment. Speak for yourself. Emotional detachment don't come easy for me. Especially not with the lengths he's going to. I trust that you have no intention of aiding in his escape. Yeah, real asshat, there's only one way this ends, and that's... Well, well. What happened? Found him. About time, too. There's a location we'll set out at once. Good. I'm sick of getting outsmarted at every turn. We're at the Arbor District, right inside the Edith Cathedral. Are we going to be resolving this without a fight? You likely had like half of them surround the place, make sure nobody goes in or out.
Pretty sneaky picking this place. You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time, you will meet your maker.
They're bearing down on us hard.
Yes, though that comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that Iscariot has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital. Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated.
Sweet mother of Adios! Are they sure about this?
Things seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
Being perfectly honest, there are quite a few of them. And they have Ren.
Let me start by apologizing for
Shizuna.
dragging you two out here.
Shizuna alone could probably just handle this.
Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an ass of yourself.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if he were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
Tell me, Celise. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bearguard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the Commander and Vice Commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius were there too. But by then, Master was already...
Curse-stricken and on the cusp of death, yes? Then explain this letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bearguard's handwriting for that of another.
Elise and Leon, I pray that the past several months since our last meeting have treated you well. Since the start of the year, I've been out visiting the East. While these lands are as harsh and turbulent as ever, rest assured that I am safe and unharmed. It has come to my attention that Calvert is currently being beset by a number of peculiar incidents. Though I cannot return anytime soon, there is a possibility that this may devolve into an even greater crisis than that which we experienced last year. Celise, no matter what difficulties may come, you must stay your impulses and guide the way with a steady hand. As for you, Leon, use this opportunity to assess exactly what it is you should place your faith in. In the face of uncertain circumstances, it is your worth as a Dominion, rather than strength alone, that will be put to the test. It is my hope that each of you will see this as a source of personal enrichment. May you ever remain in good health. Bearguard Zeman. Yes, should you come into contact with Van, please do try to not indulge him too much. Interaction with others will be the best medicine for what ails him.
That last part kind of makes me wince a little. But there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celise.
Master? No. Bullshit. It's gotta be.
I'll admit.
And there's the corrosion,
Master's pointed
not
words
just the
pricked me
stigma.
quite a bit. But they must cut especially deep for you, Celise, the way you're actively going against them.
She's wavering!
Just like we were hoping for.
But look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
Theo! Zeros! Continue analyzing on max alert!
Vice Captain, your orders?
Still your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
Yeah, he's very apathetic.
Come on! You won't even budge a little? Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right?
But why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
These guys are something else. So, how should we play this?
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere. Gonna fight this out. Disciple to disciple.
Oh, she not at her limit yet.
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we?
It's corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Celise, you wouldn't.
But is she just gonna go like supernova?
Sacred boundary! Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave.
Oh, she can make like a sort of partition type thing. Where are we? Moonlit Vashtar Palette. Why are we here? If I didn't know better, I think my eyes were deceiving me. It's Vashtar Palace on Racian. This is the place where we squared up against Almada's boss. Or a recreation of it, anyway. But why bring us here? Better question is, how did she conjure all this up out of nowhere? By using a boundary spell unique to Dominions. The details are confidential, but essentially it's used to ensure that a demonic force can be vanquished securely. It's typically more limited in scope, but this time it seems to have been augmented by the power that Crimson Corrosion. That she managed to expand a base space of this magnitude is nothing short of astonishing. Miss Ortesia seeks a decisive showdown against Mr. Arkwright. Her choice of location may be intended to suit that mental conception. And Vashtar Palace fit the bill, huh? It's a little disorienting, but don't forget, we've only got one job to do. That's making those two see some sense. We owe it to Nina and Salvatore for dragging them into this. Agreed. All that remains is to move forward. That said, we're gonna have the Scariot's monks to contend with here, in addition to the recreated monsters. Yeah, being inside this boundary is gonna boost their thaumaturgy too. This ain't gonna be like the last time, so stay sharp. Come on, let's head for the end with caution to spare. Ian can now use the S-Craft again. Gotta say. Both things,
What a mysterious place.
Not to mention dreary.
She has taken us into this place via her stigma. We had best proceed carefully.
Ooh, demons.
Here we go. Let's finish this now.
Nice. And they kept the battle music here.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
We're done! Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Figured those assholes would be here.
You're up, friend!
It's time!
Sucker!
On yes!
This is your
Remove abs
chance.
first.
You're open. Then, activate. A chance. There. Engaging shield.
Time for a little payback. You're up.
Activate. There.
All you on deck!
It's time.
Allow.
Oh, I didn't scan the monk, did I? Whoops.
All in a day's work.
We couldn't have done it without you.
I'm sure there'll be more. There were quite a few monks back there.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show 'em what you're really capable of. Explain. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Now,
Attack
how
their
shall
Bird
we strike?
Dynamis.
Give them your all.
Too slow! It's time!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
A chance.
Activating skill.
Too slow!
Ren. Here we go.
Chance!
Activate skill.
That went great.
You did well, Van, for a requiem.
Ooh, this thing.
Leveled up. Watch out! That enemy looks strong. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your target.
Take them out. Let's take this one slow.
You snooze, you lose.
You can't hide anything. Use a
Gabrion.
shard boost to get the upper hand.
Heavenly God! Lay on the pain, Leon!
Stay on guard.
You're dead!
Try to keep up. A chance.
No death blows, but I wanted to get the freeze.
This is your chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Ren.
the number.
A chance!
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Heavenly Goddess.
Here
Got
I
'em
go!
all.
It's time! The time is right for a sharp boost!
Chance.
Activate skill!
We're done!
My
Activating skill.
Sucker!
on yes!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Chance.
Now! It's time! Now!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
I'll take you on!
Activating skill.
Give them your all!
Have some more!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Give them your... This
Hold you
limiter
on this.
unlocked! Here I...
My move now!
Activate skill!
It's time.
Have some more!
Red.
Have some more!
You're next on yes!
Sucker!
Van! Activate skill!
Hold you on this!
There!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
It's time!
Have some more!
My,
Easy.
they didn't
That
put
looks
up
like a
much
nice
of a fight,
chest.
did they?
We couldn't have done it without you, Ren.
Ooh.
Hollow
So it's
core
nice of her to conjure a random chest. What's Holocore leveled up? Great.
Commencing
Maxed
maintenance.
out. Let's change that out then.
Hollow core O's now activated.
Hello, Core Lorraine. Now activated. Let's begin, shall we? Let's show what you're really capable of. Now, hit the start.
Keep it up!
Give them your all.
They're down!
Boost gauge limiter
Round
unlocked.
the pace!
Initiating skill.
Sucker! Chance!
Give them your all.
Hold you on yes!
Back and beat down for this guy.
These guys are way tougher than I thought they'd be.
Moving on.
Indeed. A single moment of inattentiveness could have cost us dearly. Luckily for us, I'm able to use my stigma once more. They won't be an issue.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Take this! There!
Let's take this one slow. There isn't so many of them. Look out.
Alright, let's clear the room.
Give them your all. Boost gauge
Hold you
limiter
on yes!
unlocked.
Have some more!
Van activated. Here we go.
You're up, friend!
Too slow. Please.
Initiating skill.
You're open.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
A satisfactory result.
Hollow core leveled up.
I'm on it. Show 'em what you're really capable of. Time for you to focus. Give them your all. You're open.
You're up, friend!
Wow.
Have some more!
You're next on yes.
Have some more!
You will regret that.
Initiating skill.
Now.
An unsurprising result.
That was so impressive.
I would be cautious around that.
Where they stay. Finish them where they stay.
Alright.
Keep it up! Here goes!
Activate skills.
Lay on the pace, Leon! Have some more!
On yes!
Damn it.
It's time. Allow me. Here we go.
Their counterattack was stronger than their normal attack.
Here goes!
Activate skills.
Stop.
Initiating skill.
Sucker!
Ren.
Now. A chance.
Activating skill.
There. Van activate skills.
We're done!
It shouldn't be much further until we reach the That throne was some room. fine fighting,
Won't be
Van.
long
Hollow
now till the
core
main
leveled
event.
up.
Be ready for anything, people.
Understood.
I was expecting Ashlad to fight us where, why can I not remember his name? The guy who was basically, 100 something years old? With the fancy armor.
Bet we can rest there.
I don't know why I don't remember his name.
Whew, that hits the spot.
We have enough for another non-Final Flood upgrade.
Looking to adjust your orbments?
That works. Who's our current... That's easier to use than Judas S-Craft. I'll bring Leon for style points. But, this should do. Man, this place is corrupted. Got red veins on the ground.
You made it, Arkwright. And you brought your sympathizers along.
Being fired up for battle never looks so literal.
Now there's a sign of a worthwhile fight.
So she intends to go all out from the start. Not that we weren't expecting as much.
Yeah, but something still feels off.
Yep. Even I can tell that much. This is more power than I can bust out on the regular.
Celise, you've regained yourself?
In spite of the rewrite? She's noticed her conflicting perceptions in a different way than the Vice Captain.
What a relief. Or maybe it's too early to celebrate. I don't think she plans to back down at all. But how come?
'Cause that's just how deep the rewrite goes.
Yeah. It's like I'm seeing two totally different versions of things layered on top of each other. But the cold hard fact that I can't leave Arkwright alive is still right there with him. Whatever's messing around with my mind doesn't change that.
So as long as her perception is rewritten, she won't stop.
Her ideology prevents it as a matter of principle.
Makes sense. What about you, Vice Captain? Still plan on sticking to your guns?
The duties of an Iscariot monk are immutable, no matter the circumstances. We carry them through, then behold the outcome. This is merely one instance of many.
Ugh, this guy's like a broken record.
But you know, this isn't too raw a deal. The corrosion's gathering right here. That makes things easier. You think you're in the right? Then you should have no problem outshining us at our best.
The hell? Did they just get even stronger?
Without a doubt. The corrosion is further intensifying. Oh no! They're drawing out power to such a reckless degree that it's burning through their vital force.
We cannot allow that to continue.
If overcoming this is the only way to restore you, then I will bring all I have to bear, Celise.
Same here. Let's show them we mean business.
Thought you'd never ask. Finally, I get a chance to let my hair down.
We won't hold anything back.
I really want to see what the difference is between their stats.
You damn heretics!
I am merely here to carry out my duty.
Can't hide anything from us. Use a
Decently significant.
the upper hand.
I also like the weakness to the higher elements bit that she's got. And this time we actually have an excuse as to why we cannot use the Grendel, so I cannot complain. Anyway, we get the punching.
It's time. Let's stay back. Hope you're ready to die. I won't hold back. Now's your chance to do the thing.
It's time. Lay on the page, Leon. Stay still. Genocide.
Holy Testaments, protect us.
That's annoying.
No, you won't.
My move now.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Something I never do.
All right, time to let loose.
Get rid of those damage up buffs. We don't need that crap in our lives.
Here's my chance. For flames. Repent, asshole. No, you won't. Now it's my turn.
The time is right for a shard boost.
It's right. Come, Potter Mother. Buster Cannon! You're up!
It was like 3,400, I think I saw.
I suggest we strike now.
Next skill.
Ideally, we will keep the frost up on both of them. It seems like they're quite vulnerable to it.
Now we're talking. Guess I better jet.
I'll take over.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
I suggest we
I
strike
cannot hit them both. Alright then. Not.
Hell's the matter.
Oh, I should have your sun ray. Let's go for Ashlab first. Pretty good.
Up to you, Reset.
That was like 40k damage.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Nah. Refresh Cobalt Curtain.
Stay back!
Chance.
Full boost. Go all out. Give it your all.
Let's do this.
Oh. Thought I had him in range of that.
Meet your end. Repent. Judge Sandros.
Stay back! Now it's my turn.
And we keep it up.
It's time. Lay on the page, Leon.
Didn't get hit by that time.
You're persistent.
Like hell you are.
Now it's my turn. Falling back. How about the seat?
We need some of this.
Flames.
Oh, light. Slice these demons.
Got your number. Done.
Engaging shield.
There. Ain't letting you out of my sight.
Got your number. Bring it on. It's go time. Let's do this. You got this.
Alright. This will bring down Ashlab.
Impressive.
Up to you, Reset.
A lot less crap we need to bother with.
Watch out. You're in trouble. Flames.
Searing steel of wine, shining from the abyss. Become the maw of hellfire that consumes the darkness. Fiamma Midgard!
Got your number.
You will regret that.
That was kind of pathetic.
Now, shall I pull out all the initiating skill?
An S-Crap for an S-Crap, why not?
Shining from the abyss.
Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice.
Niflheim! Who's Gauge spin.
I love my thematic shit.
Mr. Arkwright!
Great Buster! Hit him fast, Barry!
Deploying shield.
Our damage just slowly ramps up.
You won't get away with this!
Maybe the shield will come right up.
Now! Reset!
Have my face.
Take this! Grand Service!
You'll pay for that.
Give it your all!
It's over. You're crushed!
You just don't know when to quit.
Damn right.
Lay on the pain, Leon!
Initiating skill.
A bloody death.
Is written in your future. Down.
Perfect chance!
Going all in!
Now, how shall we strike?
Well, you're coming right up!
It was not enough to put us up to S-Craft range.
Attack their weakness with an art! Time to go all out! Give it your all!
It's over. You're crushed! Keep it up!
This will do it.
It's over.
Fire blade!
Crushed!
Please then!
Damn it. You got me.
Good stuff.
Diligence yields results.
I'm stronger than ever!
We'll get ourselves another Genesis after this.
See? We can take the heat, no problem.
Just one last little push.
Yeah, not much longer now.
Oh, it's not over.
The corrosion!
This could be trouble. They're trying to draw out more power.
Gotcha, punk.
What?
Took me long enough. Now quit sneaking peeks and piss off!
She managed to strike me through the corrosion.
Cheeky.
I should have expected this. The folly is mine for underestimating a stigma bearer. So be it. Thankfully, she failed to grasp our location. A pity losing such a capable pawn. But what's done is done. I'll take this lesson to heart for the next occasion.
The person on the other end.
It's the Garden Master. No two ways about it.
So he really was the one behind this. And everything with Ashen, too.
Yes, exactly as we had suspected. Though what you just accomplished was beyond all expectations.
Couldn't have done it outside my boundary. That, plus the corrosion, gave me the perfect combo to stick it to him.
Huh? Hold on. Is this what you were aiming for all along?
I knew I sensed something peculiar. Though gambling with your life in the literal sense of the phrase is a bit much, even for you.
Shows how much you know. I don't go halfway on anyone who tries to start shit with me. Speaking of which, we're not done here yet. I jammed the corrosion into that point. Now we just gotta stamp it out.
I see. That just might do it.
Do what? Give it to us straight already.
I imagine it will also eradicate the rest of the corrosion. And this phase space along with it.
Back me up, Leon. One go is all we need.
With pleasure.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Roar rampant and become a helix to eradicate this evil!
We didn't even get any fancy special effects for that. It just faded to black.
You managed to release your stigmas under such strenuous conditions. I'm impressed.
Little too hardcore for my tastes.
I thought it made for a pretty good show.
This mean you're finally back to normal, or what?
More or less. So, listen. I screwed shit up royally for just about all of us. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Genuine remorse from Celise or Tessia? The corrosion must still be among us.
Yeah, you got jokes, huh? How about I leave you in stitches?
I guess that proves it.
Indeed.
Everything's
They'd
back
return
to
to their
normal.
usual rapport.
They better have, after all the trouble this took.
But at least now we can call this case closed.
Boy, am I glad that came up, Roses.
Nina, Gotti, sorry we dragged you into this.
Yeah, thanks for sticking things out.
You deserve an apology from me, too. The responsibility's all mine.
Don't get all stiff on us, Celise. Let bygones be bygones. It's enough that you and Ashland have your heads screwed on straight again. Twisting people's minds with these despicable rewrites, forcing them against their wills. It doesn't get less classy than that. We're just happy we could help put a stop to it. Right, Nina?
Yes. Seeing all of this in person has been a little overwhelming. But the fact that all of you came back safely more than makes up for it.
I must extend my own apologies for placing the uninvolved at risk. Now that this crimson corrosion has dissipated, there is no longer cause for us to stand opposed.
Good.
Mother Celise, I urge you to begin exercising more caution in your capacity as part of the Gralstritter.
Like you're one to talk. But fine. Message received. Can't act like I wasn't corrosion patient 0 this time around. Sorry for making that your guys' problem. I'll pay you back one of these days.
Then we shall take our leave.
So, you just gonna drop
They'd
the
raise
other
more of a
Genesis
fuss
for us?
before slinking away.
It did seem like he'd been aware of the rewrite from the start.
And when all is said and done, he cooperated in doing away with the corrosion. But that aside, it may be that he's come up with another objective.
Garden Master, perhaps. Or the Crimson Corrosion itself, even.
That'd
Yes.
be helpful if you can get rid of that
This
crap.
incident cleared up quite a few things.
By modifying memories and relationships, he can mold people into pawns for him to play however he wants. And to top it off, he even took our senses of justice and duty and used them against us. He's a rotten little shitbag. But the bigger issue is that this is only a stepping stone for him.
What? Have you some idea of what he's planning?
It's not like I got him all figured out or anything. But today's mess was probably an experiment to see how far he could push the envelope with this.
Thank you.
Well, well. Can't say I didn't see this coming.
The Genesis was the source of it all again. Just like it was with Ashen.
Isn't
what
that
would
the
there be
one
to
that actually
experiment?
handled the death game? How, coincidental that we would end up in Vashtor Palace to get it.
From the way that power felt, my guess is that he doesn't have full control over that thing. Scratch that. It's more like this is the best he can do with the 8th Genesis as his go-between.
The 8th Genesis. It must have been part of yesterday's incident, too.
While we also have the Crimson Grendel's involvement to consider, our current focus is this experiment.
Which involves using the other Genesees as a conduit to corrode and rewrite his target's memories. He's probably holed up someplace to watch it all go down.
Can't even begin to guess where. But it's gotta be in the city. Either that, or it's not too far away.
I didn't recognize the area he was sitting in too much. Who knows? Maybe it's something with the Martian Guardian.
Unless someone puts the kibosh on him, we're just gonna get more and more repeats of today.
That would be less than ideal.
I mean, it's gonna end eventually when we get all 7 Genesees back.
But as alarming as it may be, we don't currently have any means of addressing the issue.
Might as well be hopping from frying pan to frying pan.
Well, look on the bright side. One Genesis recovered is one problem solved. We've learned a bit about the enemy as well. Starting tomorrow, you should begin taking measures against whatever they might pull. With my assistance, of course. I couldn't bear to let you tackle this alone.
That would be wonderful, Ren. Thank you.
We owe you big time. So if you ever need extra muscle, just let us know.
So basically, we'll have more hands for the ambush to be handled.
This is a matter we can ill afford.
Perhaps the clairvoyance will come in handy.
We've also Master Bearguard's words to consider. So please, don't hesitate to get in touch, should the need arise.
Sure thing. We'll keep you in mind.
And so the heretic hunt came to a close. Celise and Leon volunteered to remain at the cathedral and deal with the aftermath. After apologizing to the clergy and the churchgoers involved, Ben and his group returned to the office. Ultimately, it was clear that the Garden Master was the main culprit behind these bizarre occurrences. After enlisting Kincaid's assistance, the team gathered to draft out a counterplan. So do we just have more people here now? We're not going in order. Dude, costume for Ren. What?
Those are impressive results. Then I'll update your rank.
A.
Got it.
Riga Chrono. State-of-the-art pair of shoes. Speed
That's
28.
just about perfect.
I give thanks to Adios for this blessing.
As it is, it's not surprising at all, considering. It can't be Van after all. So it's whoever uses the next amount of S-crafts. I had a moderate grasp of the situation before now. The finer details paint a more dire picture than I had envisioned. Who would have thought the granddaughter of the Lu family and the granddaughter of the Lu family's elder and a Dominion would be made into pawns. Just been one thing after another these last 2 days. You can't keep letting him doing this. Agreed. We have to put a stop to the Garden Master's plans at all costs. And we will. He won't go down without a fight, but he's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. It's a safe assumption, yes. Which is all the more reason to find him, and to do that we'll need more information. I said this earlier, but why don't we put the squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they'd have an idea where he's holed up. Better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence to stop us from sniffing around. CID will be conducting its own investigation to the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Renee. You're a real one. We can also prod the Jaegers in the Blacklight District for answers or fish out some leads on the net. Yeah, that sounds good. As for me, I think I'll go and see Tabi and his unit. They're in the area for a job, so maybe I can get some info out of them. That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they may let slip an extra detail or two that they otherwise wouldn't. A few lines ago, I have noticed this is the same dialogue as last time we ended up on this day. If you need a Jaeger's eyes and ears, then I'm your gal. I can bully Kuragane into helping too. He'll be extra cooperative after what happened yesterday. We'll need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. I can forward whatever I learn to you. I'll see what Fua and I can do in the meantime. We have a wide net that we can cast. Let's see what information we can reel in tonight, and reconvene tomorrow morning. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites. As we've seen, those have the propensity to throw any plans made into disarray. Through that, There's a strange scent in the air. Should I gotta take action here. We deal with any issues as they come up. So we don't have enough Genesis yet. After brainstorming a while, they settled on a plan for gathering information and divided up the labor accordingly. Once that was done, some of the members decided to call it a night. Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Abby a minute ago, and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too, since Karagane is getting ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck you two. With those two on the case, we pretty much got the Ager angle covered. I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith in your usual getup, yeah? Of course, after all, I do my best work in the dark. I'm gonna ask Grammy to back me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with some fresh clues on where that coward's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Alfayette a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as it so happens. Really? Wow. Really now. Wonder what he's up to. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, sounds great. Well, I'll have to do my own investigation. Gonna hit some girls I haven't seen in a while. Wow, way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser. You keep it in your pants for one night. In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 a.m. be a good meetup time for everyone? Yes, that works for me. In the meantime, let's all keep in close contact. You don't know what might happen out there, so we'll need to stay sharp. I wonder, is it somebody in the room who's who gets corroded, and that's how they know what the startup meeting time is? Because like they get bombed right out the gate, I think. Understood. We'll be in touch. But let's take note of who isn't there. Most like my thought is that I could believe that Kincaid would get screwed over. But looks like he's here, so it's probably not him.
So damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight district? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I
So
wonder
we're
if
missing...
the others will get here on time too.
We're missing Shizuna, and we're missing Reset and Fairy. So I'm gonna guess it's... My original thought was it was Zect Arms. It's 110% Marduk.
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't put
The
it
group that
past
left
them to
last
just
night
bomb
hasn't
shit
come
like
back
that.
yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
I'm guessing that Fairy and Rosette got captured. And yeah, Marduk just does a covert bombing run.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the Orbal network.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Same goes for the Fairy. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess. I don't have any proof.
And I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back.
They aren't coming back.
Let's be on the lookout for bullshit.
In fact,
second
we
day was
probably
much
aren't
worse
either.
than the first. So if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
Oh, it would also make sense why she would be calling us too.
I finally got through!
Oh, we don't have a broken connection now.
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get out of the office now!
Huh? Get down!
They got the warning they needed here.
We're under attack?
Keep your heads down!
Loud. Very loud. There's a bomb.
Look out!
Get the bomb back out the window.
can't be!
What's happening?
The office!
Van, is everyone all right?
Victor!
We're
goodness,
fine,
they're
but
all
what
right.
about you?
We're up against pros here, but they're after us, not them. Elaine, Renee, Ren! Take care of those three.
Understood.
Leave it to us.
Now get going!
Act 3, Route B. Severed Bonds. Is it both the Jaeger Corps and Marduk? I still can't believe all that happened. When I find the person responsible, I'm gonna make them regret ever being born. I hope Elaine and the rest will be okay. I'm sure they'll be fine. The only thing that came under fire was our office. Monmar was unscathed. The scale of the attack makes me think we're being targeted by a military company. Really ought to pick on people their own size. Our office is a small fry compared to that. Wait, you haven't heard from Fairy at all, right? Do you think... No, they better not mess with her. We need to meet up with the others and find a place we can lay low as soon as possible. Can't do that until I shake these assholes off my tail. Those aren't black SUVs. Land carriers? Are they the ones who attacked us? Buckle up, I'm about to punch it. Zoom. They used their knowledge of the city and its back roads to their advantage and avoided the land carriers, which seemed to appear every which way. After a lengthy chase, they finally shook their pursuers and entered a tunnel on the outskirts of the capital. Finally lost them. I've never been through this tunnel before. Actually, I don't think I knew this place even existed before now. You okay, Van? Yeah, I'm fine. Wondering why traffic's so light. The orbital waves aren't very strong here. We should get out of this tunnel quick so we can contact the others. There was a bait. Ah. Damn it, I should have known. There's Marduk. There we are.
Is everyone all right?
These shitheads were lying in wait.
Guess we didn't shake them after all. They led us right into a trap. Now my girl's totaled. And I am not happy! Hope you've got a lot of cash, because I'm gonna be sending the repair bill your way! Qasim Al-Fayed!
Not him.
Yeah.
Great. Just freaking fantastic.
Great, how are we gonna deal with the guy that Falcom keeps glazing to hell and back?
Please tell me we don't have to fight this guy and his cronies.
They've succumbed to the corrosion.
I apologize for the attack on the car. I understand that you have an unusually strong attachment to it. Unfortunately, I had little choice in the matter. Arkwright Solutions. You are the last of Almada's remaining collaborators.
We found the excuse.
That, however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat by our main AI, and thus, you must be exterminated.
So he manipulated the AI specifically, and the corrosion spreads from there.
Prepare yourselves.
Interesting.
That's one sick joke, you know that? You think we worked with those shitty-ass pieces of trash?
Even someone as powerful as him can fall prey to the corrosion. Today might be just as bad as yesterday. No, it may be even worse.
Damn it. Well, we ain't gonna give up without a fight. Be on the lookout for any openings or chinks in their defenses. We can win this, guys!
No, you can't.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me? We're actually fighting?
Threat level SS+. Beginning the eradication of Arkwright Solutions.
No fucking way.
Can't hide anything from us. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
They never give us a chance.
I must complete the mission.
And honestly, this party is somewhat solid.
Keep it up.
Oh, I should have,
Full boost. Go all out.
I should have used booster. Heated roar.
Here goes.
Oh look, we have another chance.
Here goes.
All right, how many of them can I get?
It's go time.
The answer is all of them.
Let's do this. Continue. All you on yes.
Shield! Protect everyone!
Get out of here. Fire! Oh, luminous flame, burn from within.
Oh, we don't have any way to remove that super buff.
Make it count.
I get all of them? Nice.
Make it count there. Blazing flat.
Oh, I missed one.
Don't take your eyes off the enemy!
Optical cannon!
Continue. Like hell you are.
Alright, so Cosmo's gonna S-Craft and just nuke us to oblivion, right?
Now, be gone. Got your number. Now, be gone. Got your number.
Ouch.
Fight back, like hell you are.
You stop getting all of the moves.
Chance.
Use a shard beast to get the upper hand!
Keep moving, Van. Strike you up. We're down. We're done. I can't continue. Chance.
Give them your all!
All you on yes.
Okay, at the very least, we can use Jabril Guard here and get it to everybody.
Here I go! Jabril Guard!
Although, he gets a lot of attacks.
I'll end you. Got your number.
Take care. I'm worried about your health.
Stand your ground.
Lapless Coat is the better move here, and I don't like it.
Transmitting cone. Activate.
Buster Lancer limiter removed.
Fuck.
Full boost! Go all out!
Let's party.
I'm assuming that's bad.
Give them your all!
Think fast. Take this. It's go time.
I don't think we're able to hit him. I think he just dodges all of our attacks.
Fight with all my strength.
I will say, at least outside of like basic fights, they made him a legitimate threat, and I appreciate that. They went hard on this super buff that they give him. We didn't get a chance to see it last time, but
Aaron!
yeah.
Slice and dice.
There we are. If you didn't, I will say, if you didn't have that BS move,
shit.
I think we would have had a
These
chance.
guys aren't human.
It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. Restrain the other members.
He's aware.
And put an end to Van Arkride's life.
He's aware of the whole thing. Of course he is. I guess it would have been mentioned, possibly, with the, Wait, this is where we're getting put back to? Are we supposed to flee? How does this work?
Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Almada's remaining collaborators.
We're stuck in a loop.
That, however, will soon change. Prepare yourselves.
The hell?
Shit, we're back here. Is there any way we can win this?
If memory serves, we did already try to go all out against him.
Are we screwed?
It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course.
No, we're not. We ain't gonna die down here. Even if we can't win against them, we can find a way out.
Right.
So are we supposed to flee?
Look out!
Threat level SS+. Beginning the eradication of Arkwright Solutions.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
So retreat is cut off. You don't have any kind of smoke bombs or anything, I don't think, to immediately leave a fight.
Use a shard. Give them your all.
Dice you up! Our chance!
Now's your chance for a shard.
Lampless code.
I'm not sure exactly what we're supposed to be doing here. Wait a minute.
Go all out.
I'll look in a second once we do this S-trap. Is the truck still there?
It's your full power!
A chance.
Is the truck on the map?
Freeze!
It is not. Okay.
Not done yet.
I'm not sure exactly what we're supposed to do here. We can't flee.
Let's party!
Not done yet. Freeze!
I do not know. I guess we'll play it until I'm guessing something is going to happen, but I don't know what. We have to get rid of the ads first, maybe, before Asim blows all of us up.
Complete the mission.
Activating skill.
Here goes.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit raised.
I can't continue. All set. Come on. Drive.
Got your number.
Bring it on.
Yeah, so can we run now?
It's go time.
No.
Make it count!
I'm not following the logic.
Keep it up. It's working.
So really, all I can do here is just keep
Let's
trying
party.
to beat the crap out of them.
I will fight with all my strength.
I'll just do this for a distraction.
Over here. All for you.
Our chance!
I will fight with all my strength.
Show me what you got!
Gotcha.
Alright, get them!
Placing shield.
Barbados, raid!
I'll take you on.
There it is.
Escape route secure.
That's what I was waiting for. Get the fuck out of here. Did we only get a single set per dude?
We've got an opening. Follow me.
Right!
We're taking a rain check on the ass kicking.
Let's get out of here.
So they found a hole in our formation. Still.
There's no escape.
Yep. They got Fairy. So, what's up with her then?
Fairy, no!
What are you doing? Why would you attack us?
What kind of question is that? You conspired with Almada and committed atrocious acts against humanity. That's why. You will pay for what you did to the people of Cray. In blood!
This
So,
isn't
like,
happening.
all of her memories rewritten, basically?
Those sick bastards! They made her forget all about us!
They went too far this time.
Probably did the same to Rosette.
Damn it all!
A flawless strategy. Although, I expected no less from the sister of Mr. Al-Fayed. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. I, and the Marduk soldiers who are accompanying me, can assist you in cleaning up this riffraff.
No, not you two!
You can't be serious. Why? Why the hell are you over on that side? Reset!
You should very well know the answer to that without my spelling it out.
Yeah. The corrosion.
My employer has formed an alliance with the warriors of Kruga for the express purpose of terminating Arkwright Solutions. And, as the service concierge formally assigned to you, I, Reset Twinings, have come to assist in that endeavor. It is truly unfortunate that my 3-year contract with you has to end in such a manner.
No! They even got Reset!
I had a bad feeling about this from the start. I shouldn't have let them go.
You're gonna
Now
get a chance
say your
to
last prayers to the goddess.
fix that.
And you'll be on your way to hell!
You stand against the Marduk Company's famed Al-Fayed unit, as well as the Zero Squad, the Central East's most powerful Kruga battalion. Your chance of escape is non-existent.
If you surrender at once, I promise you a swift death.
Now this one I can excuse getting
What do we
cutscenes.
do?
There's gotta be a way out of this.
I won't let that happen.
What?
Well, well. If it isn't Abi, then he brought with him a few new toys.
Interesting. Hassan Al-Fayed. So he is
Hurry
not
up,
Corona.
Qasim! You need to wake up now.
It's Farida's pups.
And he isn't the only one.
Friends.
The Divine Blade of Silver. How unexpected.
Sorry to cut in on your fun, but I thought I'd take a little piece of the action for myself.
Are you all okay?
Elaine! Ren! You came to rescue us!
Wait, what are Fairy and Rosette? It got to them, didn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah. Thanks for the save, by the way. How'd you find us?
You can thank Mirabelle for that. She gave us your location.
I thought the orbital signal wasn't good in here.
And she loaned us those archaisms.
Guys, less talking, more running!
Oh, it's a stealth drone.
I thought I had her!
Phantom Thief Grimcat and Mirabelle. Why are you interfering with our mission?
I've already told you why! Guys, we really gotta pull back, and fast!
Is something else happening? On top of that? Or is she talking about the party? Talking about the
Hold
party.
them off. Now go, and be quick about it.
I sent the escape route to your devices. Use it to get out of here.
We've got no choice.
This is good
Yeah,
pickle.
let's split.
And just when I was getting pumped up. But there's always next time.
They disappeared? Was that some kind of new shard skill?
Yes. We just witnessed Mirabelle's shard smoke. It also has a jamming function. Tracking them will prove arduous.
That's unfortunate. We will have to add them to the target parameters then.
Yes.
Well then, Abi. I suppose I can't convince you to stand down.
Why are you doing this? Rooting out evil is supposed to be the duty of all warriors. So why would you side with those murderers?
us. Verida, my children, my flesh and blood, you have lost your way. Not only that, you lead others down the wrong path. A true warrior would never do such a thing. In the name of Arusha, it is my duty as your father, as the vice chief of the Kruga, to set you straight.
Man does not stand a chance. March 22nd, 11 a.m. I guess I should remove Rosette and Barry
This is
from
the
the
11
sidebar,
o'clock
shouldn't I?
news. Early
Good thing
this
they're all the
morning,
way at
an
the top.
explosion occurred in the 8th District. According to the announcement made by the Edith Police Department, old appliances and faulty outlets were the most likely culprits.
Ah, yes.
The police are continuing their investigation to determine whether this was an issue with the property management.
It's Tuesdays in a row I scurried down here with my tail between my legs. I don't see any sign of our pursuers. We should be safe for now. Thanks in no small part to Maria Bell and the Vice Chief. I hope he'll be alright. Hard to say. Considering who he's up against, even a man of his valor is going to have a hard time beating those odds. On a more positive note, he can rest easy knowing Montmar has been placed under the protection of the police and the CID. We did confirm, however, that this morning's attack was indeed carried out by the warriors of Kruga. So is Kruga. Not, Marduk. Although they were involved. Figured as much. Because it means Fairy really has been corroded. That much is undeniable, unfortunately. I had never even considered the possibility of it spreading to one of us. Rationally, I know that was Fairy, but I'm still having trouble accepting it. She was so cold and unwavering. It's almost like the past 6 months we spent together never happened in her mind. Said at least appeared to remember us, but her memory has clearly been altered. Yeah, she said she was formally assigned to us. She called me the Phantom Thief Grimcat. Fairy acted as though this was her first time meeting us. Just how much of her memories are still intact. I mean, and I thought things couldn't get much worse after yesterday. It really hit us where it hurt. I'm mad at myself for not seeing through their plan, but what's done is done. Right now we need to take control of the situation. Okay. Before I lose my train of thought real quick. I think the fact that the Garden Master targeted Yume in Chapter 2 specifically was just to be incredibly petty and mess with Van. That's what I'm getting at right now. Otherwise, like, why else would he target specifically Fairy and Reset here? Say, Shizuna, didn't you leave Fairy and Reset with Fairy and Reset last night? Yeah, but we went our separate ways after a while. They went in a different direction to meet up with the Marduk crew. They seemed normal enough up to that point. Maybe the corrosion took root the next day? That's about when the Kruga and Marduk forces started gunning for us. They ambushed me earlier this morning, too. I only barely managed to shake them off before meeting up with Elaine, Wren, and Kincaid. That's when I saw the state the office was in. It sounds like you both had things just as rough as us. And things may get worse even still. I can't imagine Fairy, Rosetta, and the world's strongest warrior will give up the chase so easily. There are few situations worse than being the hunted in a blood sport played by Marduk and the Kruga. We had best be on the move. They will catch up to us if we dally too long. I know. While I'd like to know if Fairy's dad made it out okay, we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. One silver lining is that they're going to be conscious about keeping collateral to an absolute minimum, being professionals and all. We can take advantage of that while we're up top. We'll carry out our plan of attack and get them back to their senses. Right, we can do this. Let's get this done then. The sooner this fist connects with that garden bastard's smug face, the happier I'll be. He won't be smirking after I break every last tooth in his mouth. For once, I share Aaron's sentiments. The question is, how will we go about this? Up until now, getting rid of the corrosion has required more than simply pointing out discrepancies in people's memories. Yeah, the art of persuasion didn't do much good on Ashen or Celise. In both cases, we needed something that would shake them to their core. That's something that's something needed to be big enough for them to make them lose their grip on their false reality. Sounds like you got our work cut out for us. True, but it's not as though we have any other recourse. If we're to succeed, we'll need more information. Then I propose we split it from here. Divide and conquer is our safest and surest option in times such as these. And let's get to it, shall we? Thus, the team split into two groups. The plan was to have Van, Agnes, Aaron, Ren, and Shizuna gather information around town, while Elaine, Kincaid, Katra, and Judith focused on the seedier parts of the capital. March 22nd, 12:09 to 12:02 p.m. Okay, we're in the clear. Here's a plan. We'll blend in with the crowds and try to get in touch with either Brahmati or Jack. Sounds good. Really, those two can help us. If only we could contact them with their Zyphas. Unfortunately, there's a strong chance Rosette can monitor our texts and calls. She likely has all of our associates marked. If we reach out to them, she may be able to trace it back to our location. That concierge lady's a force to be reckoned with in the tech department. A pain in the ass is what she is. I guess she just come to her senses already. Oh well, guess it's up to us to give her and Small Fry a wake-up call. Yeah, to do that we're gonna need some info on them. Let's hop to it.
Oh, she looks like she's having a hard time.
Can't say I blame her. I mean, I got both Reset and Fairy for Adios' sake.
There's gonna be hell to pay for this. You can count on that.
I guess we have Ren in the party. Should we just add her back to the sidebar? Yeah, she fits right in there perfectly.
Let's see. I need to buy.
Sadly, we now have a
gotta
new
hurry.
group of people to talk to, but we have to apparently trigger the story first, huh? Well, we got some people to talk to. I'm curious about what will have me doing in this new position. Well, as long as it's got something to do with business trips, I'm happy. Jacobin. Since we finally arrested the guy, the square should return back to normal. You know, I heard he'd actually been doing work with terrorists. Honestly, I figured he was just some small fry. Who would have thought? Well, I guess we just need to be more vigilant from now on. We can't let someone so dangerous have the run of the place.
Not this way.
What are you doing here? Kasara? What are you doing here? Huh? Oh, it's you guys. I saw the news about the explosion. None of you are hurt, right? Thankfully, everyone's fine. The damage is extensive, yes, but the first floor was unaffected. Yeah, Renee's been taking care of some of the cleanup. But if you were that worried, don't you think you should have come to check on us yourself? No, I can't go back. To be honest, I've actually been thinking about leaving the capital. That's why I snuck out this morning. But why? Everyone in Old Town's too happy all the time. I never let myself become as complacent as them. Okay, now what's the real reason? Rebecca told me that I should focus on doing something I like. My mother said the same thing when she was on her deathbed. But back then I didn't have a choice. You can't just do what you want when you have a sick mother to care for and no mirror to your name. That's what I told myself, at least. And then someone else comes along to tell me the same. I just don't know what to do. It's a decision about me and my future, and that's something I know the least about. Sarah, you say that, but it sounds to me like you already have an answer. Yeah, the reason you're so concerned about us? Why you couldn't strike up the courage to leave. The answer's right there waiting for you. Just have to look into your heart and face it. How's that supposed to help me? I can't stay in Old Town, that's why I'm out here right now. So why can't I get myself to leave? What am I supposed to do? But she's gonna need a little more time. You're right. I hope she'll be okay. Oh, hey Sheena. Didn't think I'd see you here today. Hello everyone. Care to take a little break at the moment? I just got a delivery of sweets that I'd like you to try. It sounds wonderful. Make it so hard to refuse. Yeah, but we kinda got somewhere we need to be right now. I heard about what happened in Old Town. Well, at least you all seem to be doing fine. I'm assuming someone has it out for you. Be sure to be careful from now on. And remember, you'll always be welcome here.
Hello. Thank you.
Can we go into any of the shops?
We gotta hurry.
Nah. Look outside first.
We gotta hurry.
I feel like someone's keeping an eye on the guild. Most likely, it's either Kruger.
We gotta hurry.
Kruger or Marduk. Regardless, we should stay away. Excuse me. Oh, her. Those two. Her name's Coleman, right? Oh, sorry, but... Yep, that's me. What can I do for you? Sweet, I think we got something of yours. We found this lying on the ground, and as soon as we picked it up, it rang. It scared me half to death. A girl on the other end of the line asked me to give it to this man in a dark blue coat named Coleman. Yeah, she's a friend of mine. Thanks for picking that up. Saved me a lot of grief. Don't mention it. Just try to be more careful with that thing in the future. Those phones don't come cheap, you know? Ah, so now we have a contact line that they can't trace. Dan? Why'd you do that? Ah, I understand what's going on now.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, it's Hal.
Glad to see you're all safe.
That's a different trick. How? Oh, I get it now. Holman. Hey, not a bad ploy. Sounds like I don't gotta explain what kind of situation we're in.
Yeah, the news kinda came out of nowhere. Jack and Bermati are currently gathering people who can help you out.
Nice, we're already on the ball.
Where are you now?
Central Station, but we're just on our way to Riverside.
Gotcha. Then come on over. How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy?
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
Alright then, be careful out there.
Even to the informants to already be up on the latest from the behind-the-scenes happenings. Your wealth of connections really comes in handy in times like these. Only thought in my head is how my debts are growing like a damn beanstalk. Well, their help comes at the most opportune time. It would be foolish not to take them up on it. What you notice? To advance the main story, select Go to Riverside from the travel menu.
Sure have been a lot of incidents lately.
So I pick it up and it rings all of a sudden and I was like super freaked, you know? Well, at least he got it back to its owner. Yeah, who'd have thought Mr. Cullen would be walking by? Also, that ends well, I guess. Didn't really feel like searching the whole city for the guy. There's no need to be so tense. It's just a mail, Clutch. Can't hurt you. I'm really hoping there'll be a response from one of the companies I applied to today. It's all I could think about lately. I even missed my stop on the bus because I was so distracted. That's why I'm here waiting for another one. Sigh. I really need to pull myself together. Can we go to the Bracer Guild now, or they're gonna say it's still being watched?
We gotta hurry.
Yeah, okay.
We gotta hurry.
Here's you can go in. I want to get into some people mixed up in this. Okay. So we have no choice but to go to Riverside then.
We gotta hurry.
Take the subway to Riverside? Yeah. Surprised we were not followed, but we probably were. Riverside Station, underground, maintenance tunnel. We haven't been down here in this game. The meetup location is further on ahead. I'll admit I don't exactly have the fondest memories of this place. Can't blame you there. I heard about what happened. This is where Almada's henchman killed that informant. Still, even after witnessing something as horrific as that, you pressed on. I commend you for that. So this is where you graduated from schoolgirl with a silver spoon in her mouth to fearsome lady with guts of steel. That couldn't be further from the truth. This place really is abandoned, then it'll make for the perfect hiding spot. Something on your mind? How do I put this? Never mind. Let's just go check it out.
How's that informant and gambler from Longport, isn't she?
Yeah, that's right. Forgot you two met back then.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. We lollygag, they're bound to catch us.
Lollygag, you say?
That
Let me
hits the
guess.
spot.
Yeah.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Did the monsters get stronger in here from half a year of neglect? The answer is yes. The lizards got a lot bigger.
Proceed with caution. Finish this now. Charge attack. Finish this now.
This is it! Close in and kick some ass!
Use
Armor
a sharp
cruncher.
activate your skill.
Make it count,
Activate skill.
You can take it with flow!
Here, let's swap. Swap for this.
Wonder who will fight next.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Pulverize you in one go!
Snooze, you lose.
Flame enemy
Elbridal. DCR
Use a
Zune.
sharp to get the upper hand.
The floor
Weird name.
Dice you up! You're up, Ren!
They're on their knees! Your move, Divine Blade!
Too slow!
Paint 'em red, Aaron!
Activating skill.
Blazing flat! Keep moving, Van!
Use a sharp give 'em your all.
Take that!
Well then, away we go.
Hollow core leveled up.
Okay, let's check this. They're all level 4.
Watch out for
Let's drag
ranged
them all into a
attacks.
single fight.
My, what a crowd!
Defensive battle. Proceed with caution. Don't let your creep so many of them. Look out.
Keep it up!
Give 'em your all. Boost gauge
Show me what
limiter
you've got,
unlocked.
Silverblade! Have some more! They're down!
Paint 'em red, Aaron!
Activating skill.
Well, that's that. What's next?
All right.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
I see me some small fries. Get to work!
If we act now, we can
Look
win.
out. Activating skill.
Show me what you've got, Silverblade! Too slow!
Paint 'em red, Aaron! Now!
You can take them, Ren! Gotcha!
The floor's yours,
Get 'em
Aaron!
your all.
You're open! Yeah, right. Way to fire me up!
Sucker!
Paint 'em red, Aaron! Have some extra! It's time! The floor's yours, man! Way to
Good mess.
make it count!
That won't work.
Got your number. Don't be soft. Take that, you ass.
It's time!
Sucker!
Now we're
Sucker!
I wonder what we're at with the SELM chains. Probably very close, right? Because we've been deliberately using them for a while.
Keep your distance when you're attacking. Defensive battle. Proceed with caution. Activate your skill.
Show me what you got, Silverblade.
there! Paint 'em
Activating
red!
skill.
You're open! Now then, let's keep moving.
I'm gonna check it. We're at 935. Okay. Five out of 7 dual arts used. Do we have 7 dual arts cast? We do have 7. Okay. So we just need to make sure we use all of them, because it appears we have not used 2 of them. I'm pretty sure we have used Cosmic Thrust, Ivy Frost, Thor Smasher, Meteor Gravity, Nebulous Cannon, Divine Phoenix. I don't know if we use Cetus Phantasma. But we have all 7. You should have that already by now. Guess we'll try to use it and see what happens.
Give me your worst.
Initiating drive. On guard.
It's go!
Placing shield.
Like that'll work.
Now we're talking. Think you can break this? Engaging shield.
Cypher action. Eat this.
Make it count, man.
Might as well watch the effect. It's Moby Dick. Nice.
Go time.
Yeah. So now we just have to figure out which one we're missing.
Are you?
So, one at a time, I guess.
You gonna get a move on or what?
Attack Arc Divine.
Take this! Let's get it to work!
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Actually, I have an idea. Just for now. Screw you, we're using all of them just to make sure we have got just to make sure we get the damn thing.
Deploying shards.
Use a
Oh,
shark
he doesn't have any
to
EP.
get the upper hand.
There. You're up, Ren.
Zypha activate.
Deploying shield.
My turn now.
Good check. Initiating drive.
You'll be sorry for that.
Activating drive.
Oh, he used the wrong skill.
Use a
My
shark
bad.
boost to get the upper hand. Don't hold anything back. Release.
Rough them up, Divine Blade!
Blink. Yeah.
There!
Paint a red, Aaron.
They're down!
Eat this.
Keep moving, Van!
Now we're talking.
Oh, she already used her thing, so...
It's time. The time is right for a shark
She already
boost.
used her thing too.
Allow
We're done. Chance.
Use a shark.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating
Get out of
drive.
here. Got your number. Like this.
The floor's yours, man.
Gotcha!
Paint a red, Aaron.
There we go. That's the one we didn't get. Perfect. Give. This list is significantly smaller now. Love it. Hate that though. There are only 5 more for SPGs. But there is a lot more gifts to give.
Wonder who will fight next.
Okay, before we forget, we want to put on stuff we actually care about.
Brace yourself. We can win. Activating skill.
Well then, away we go.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
I see me some small fries.
Don't forget about your charge attack. Look out.
Too slow. You're up, Ren.
Allow me.
Too slow.
Now we're talking.
Sucker. This is done.
Paint a red, Have some more. They're done. Keep moving, Van. Too slow.
Soon enough, we can get back to S-Craft spamming.
Fight next.
Soon.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Snooze, you lose.
Gotcha.
Now we're talking.
A good chance for a charge.
Dang it.
Ain't a ready.
I think they're close enough to Ren.
You can take them.
Well then, away we go.
Attack arts advised.
See me some small fries.
There. Look out! Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
We're done. Show me what you got. Activating skill.
There. Let's do it. Do it, Aaron. Have some extra.
Keep moving, Van.
Way to fire me up.
Have some more.
Let's do this.
It's go time.
There.
Keep moving, Van.
Now we're talking.
Too slow.
It's done.
Too slow.
Do it, Aaron. Now.
Chance.
Get up your open.
Blowing shield.
Now we're talking.
Gotcha.
Well, that's that. What's next?
Ooh. We could go deeper into the dungeon and there's more stuff. But will they let us?
We should be able to rest here.
Whew, that hits the spot. We gotta hurry.
Dang it. Well, I tried. Well, here we are. What's wrong, Van? I think we might be the first ones here. With the same thought. Jack and Bermati not here yet? It was bait. Seems you two were right. Is it possible she gave us the wrong place? Oh, now I get what's going on. Bomb! What the? Shit. Everyone run! Nice. I see what's going on. Shizuna literally just let them freaking die. Van Company fall into Hal's trap. So that was... Okay. So Hal is the one who set the trap. So they got to Hal and Jack as well. Well, at the very least, Hal.
How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy? All right then, be careful out there.
And Pant. I'll never get used to this goddamn bullshit. Got us good. Never thought for a second that bombs would be in that room. That wasn't the only part of the trap, was it? You knew what was gonna happen, didn't you? Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure. The unclouded eyes got some blind spots. For one, I didn't know that girl very well, and there's some things I won't fully grasp until I dive in. That said, I did kinda want to experience the rewind thingy firsthand. That'd be fun, you know? But wait, so you knew the danger involved and you still went inside? You're a psycho. I like that. That's pretty funny. Thank you. Anyway, we did learn one thing at least. Marduk and the Kruga aren't the only ones out for our blood. But why would Hal do such a thing? As I checked, she didn't have any direct connections to either of those groups. No, wait, that's not true. She did have one. Former head of Almada. May also be under the assumption that we were their accomplices. If so, then she could very well be acting in concert with Marduk and the Kruga. So that's why. He told us Bermati and Jack were already on the move. You think That was probably a lie. She knew we couldn't use our devices and took advantage of that fact. Damn, I knew she'd been through a lot, but she's turned into one scary gal. Well, as long as she's supplying him with info, it'd only be a matter of time before Marduk and the crew could catch up to us. Change of plans. We're gonna focus on cutting their source of intel. And how are we gonna do that? Simple. We get to Hal through Jack. There's no way he's sitting on his hands at a time like this. I bet you anything he's trying to get in touch with us this very second. Maybe put out a sign for us. That's what people like to That's what people like him do in situations where they can't reach their partners in crime. Oh, so similar in vein to Hal's method, in other words. You have any idea where to look? Yeah, I know a few places. If I know Jack as well as I think I do, it'll be somewhere around the station. Let's give this place a once-over. Understood?
You place a lot of trust in Jack, don't you?
Yeah, well, we have known each other for a really long time. If Jack was corroded, he wouldn't have got Hal involved like this.
That's for sure. He must have left some clue behind about where he's at.
Let's see, are we gonna get...
We gotta hurry.
Oops. Every single time we enter a building?
We gotta hurry.
Yes.
I understand why you might think that.
Hey, Shino.
Consider this.
Alright, maybe you came by Shino's place. Hey, Shino, quick question. We're looking for a middle-aged guy who reeks of booze. That ring any bells? A guy who reeks of booze? And now that you mention it, yes, he was sitting over at the counter a little bit ago. He had one glass and left. Definitely on the right track. But had a good view of the bridge from here. Saying he was tailing Hal? Guess that's possible. You think he left a sign here? And when we'll find out. It's shard search time.
I'm getting a reading. You should investigate the area.
What this? Jackpot. Ah, cards. That's his MO. He had playing cards under there? Fitting calling card for a gambler. Yep, the kind of play fits Jack to a T. Wasn't there 6 cards? He's holding 5 now. He took a gamble on you noticing this, and he won the lottery. I don't see anything written on them. Is he trying to send some kind of code with the numbers? I think so, yeah. Just gotta work it out. Let's see, we got a Jack and 6. I think that means he's headed to Riverside. And we can meet up with him at the concert hall at 12:30. We got all that from 5 playing cards? I'm impressed. Alright, I think we know our next course of action then. Yeah, to the concert hall we go. Oh, and if we need to do anything before then, now's the time. Advance main story, select go to Riverside. What was that? Okay.
I understand why you might think that.
We gotta hurry.
If you want to do anything, now's the time. But you can't do anything. Screw you.
We gotta hurry.
Well, let's go to Riverside. There's literally nothing else you can do. That place isn't usually open during the, That's interesting. Hey, inevitable struggle. It's disc 1, track 1? Oh, it's the super range version, that's why. There you are, Jack. Great song, though.
Van, Aaron, glad to see you guys are still alive and kicking. Looks like you got my message. Is the rest of your crew still holding up okay?
Wish I could say yes, but 2 of my assistants aren't exactly in the best place right now. That's right, same goes for Hal as well.
Sounds like you guys have been through a lot. Wanna fill me in on what's going on?
Let me get this straight. The Kruger girl and the Marduk chick had their memories rewritten? Normally I'd find that hard to believe, but, well, it happened to Hal too, right? Late last night, she left me a note and went out to Helios knows where. It said, I found the last remaining collaborators of Almada. Never thought it would be them. Couldn't make heads or tails what she meant, but it all clicked when I saw news about your office going up in smoke. And she really is in the same boat as Small Fry and the maid. Yeah, but she seemed like her usual perky self when we talked to her. That's why I think her case isn't as severe. You've been doing a real good job messing up the info network us informants use. Mai's trying to deal with the problem, but he's being led around by his nose. Never realized she was capable of all that. Looks can be deceiving. She's one hell of a force to be reckoned with in their line of work. If we can make use of your information network, then we may be in trouble. We won't need that where we're going. I'm gonna tag along with you to the maintenance tunnel. I don't really get that whole rewind mumbo-jumbo. Based on the scraps of intel I managed to scrounge up, I'm positive she's near the trap she set. Don't let that girl go off the deep end. My job to keep her safe. Jack, guess it's time for Longport's Lord of Booze to strut his stuff. We can snap Hal back to reality. She might have a lead or two to give us. But we can't do that without you, Jack. You're ace in the hole. Wow, no pressure, huh? With you in our deck, I think we've got a winning hand this time. With Jack in tow, the group once again headed to the underground maintenance tunnel. Seriously, she planted bombs in there? Yep, so don't get too close unless you want to go pay a visit to the woman upstairs. Are you certain that she's somewhere nearby? Positive. The explosive should be the same as the one that was brought to Armis in that incident earlier this month. They're detonated remotely, but the person has to be close by. I'll bet that house just a bit further in. You must be in the room where we saved Mary up and that monster. And the monsters here now are probably much more aggressive than back then. It won't stop us though. We'll bear on down there and catch her with her pants down. I'll leave the monster bashing part to you. I'm not really good in a fight. I'm gonna call you on that bluff. You came out of our recent scuffle with Hayway no worse for wear. Fine, you get a pass since you're all tanked up. Just try not to slow us down, you old boozer. Hey, I'm not drunk. Jack is now accompanying the party. The intrusive thoughts.
We gotta hurry.
If you want to go in there, we'll get blown up. Want to go for seconds? Hell no.
Whoa! That was a real bad stumble.
Hideous, you're such an embarrassment.
You really ought to exercise every now and then. Maybe try hitting the gym instead of the bottle.
Down we go. Ooh,
watch
big
it.
bugs.
That one's big.
Get to work. Really capable of.
What do you say we run along?
Put an end to this.
Take this gun. You snooze, you lose.
You can't hide anything.
Armored
from us. Use a
bugbear.
shark boost to
That
get
is
the
not a
upper hand.
bugbear. I call you bullshit.
Counting on you, she's enough. Have some more.
Let's do this, Ren.
Allow
Do
me.
forgive me. Do it, Aaron!
Activating skill.
Keep moving.
I'll go for the death blows with Ren, but everyone else would just keep spamming chain attacks.
Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Let's do this, Ren. The time
Allow
do forgive. Do it, Aaron!
Got one.
There!
Keep moving, Ben.
Activating skill! Stay back! Way to fire me up!
Have some more. Come on. Bring it on. Make it count.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Take him down, kid.
Your move!
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Make it count!
Activating skill.
It's
Activating
go.
skill.
You're open!
Take him down.
Alright.
That's how it goes.
Oh, level up. Always nice to get one. I saw Thingy level up. Ethan maxed out. So I'll swap that out.
I'm Ronway. Let's take things nice and slow, okay?
Oh, goodies for the taking.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Deploying shark.
Can't hide anything. Use a shark
Those are-
straw.
We're done.
Sucker!
Activating skill.
You gonna get a move on or what?
Another one of these things. I do not like these rats. In fact, I don't like any of the enemies that have those lingering attacks. I hate those.
Now then, let's keep moving.
Ooh, now they'd make for a fun fight. Put an end to this. Put an end to this.
Stay calm and work through it. There.
Put an end to this.
Snooze, you lose.
It's go time! Hop to it,
Activating
Pizza!
skill.
Sucker!
It's time.
Chance.
Activating skill. Now we're talking.
Gotcha!
Hate 'em ready. Passive extra.
Take him down, lady! Well, what do you expect?
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
There. Take this down. Take this.
Give them your all.
Gotcha. Make it count.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Now we're talking. You're open.
Well then, away we go.
Oh, goodies for the taking.
I can't wait to just spam S-Crass again. It saves so much time.
Make it count, Darren. Sucker!
Rough him up, Divine
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
It's time.
Passive extra.
Chance.
Gotcha!
Now we're activating skill.
Too slow!
Wonder who will fight next.
Rate 3. Cool.
Let's get to work!
Take this.
You gonna get a move on or what?
Oh yeah, this big room.
Ranged attacks.
My, what a crowd.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Pulverize you in one go!
Take this.
Look out.
Now it's crap time. Get out of here.
Boost gauge
Make it
limiter
count, Darren.
unlocked.
Activating skill.
Chance.
Give them your all.
Keep it up. You're up, friend.
The time is ripe for a shard boost.
Pull out all the stops.
The grip.
Your move, Divine Blade.
Activating.
My move now.
Activating skill.
Clear the way. This giant beetle's body.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Let's do this, Ren. The time is
Sucker!
It's go time!
activating skill.
Chance.
Activating skill.
We're done.
One step closer to reaching my peak.
There's so much I have yet to learn.
I'll put an end to this. Put an end.
Like a chest.
They're down.
This is it! Close in and kick some
It's been a while since we used that. A very long while.
Make it count, man. Now.
It's time.
Do it, Aaron. Activating skill.
There.
The star has
The
arrived!
only issue is we have to
That's
flip
that.
all the way back to the party to get back to Van. Because I actually enjoy using him out of the field.
Take this.
I feel like his attack counter is just very simple and reliable. I have no issues with it.
Make it count,
Activating
Darren.
skill.
Sucker!
Activating skill.
Now then, let's keep moving. Well, well, what a nice little chest.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Eat this. Snooze, you lose.
Gonna get
Looks
a move
like a
on
chest.
or what?
Ooh. Level 3.
Leave it to me. Confirming surroundings. Conducting search. Confirming surroundings. That's a good lock. Now do me a solid. I bypassed the security. Confirming surroundings.
That was easy.
Surroundings.
That was a level 3 one.
This thing's as good as unlocked.
Kaitos. A10.
Now we're talking. That one looks tough.
Give engagement. Brace yourself. Show us what you're really capable of. Activating skill.
Now we're talking. Activating skill. That one stung.
It's go time.
Hey, I'm ready.
Blazing flat.
It's time.
You're up, Brent.
The floor's yours, Van.
What is she doing here?
Counting on you, Shizuna.
Are you referring to Shizuna?
It's time.
Have some more.
Do it. Activate.
Because, a lot has happened, and we're currently happy to have her here.
Now we're talking.
How's it going, Chess Master?
Gotcha.
Make it count, Van. You're open.
You're up, Brent. Got your number. You'll be
Activating skill.
hop to it.
Who
Too
else?
slow.
You'll pay for
Give
that.
it your all.
Yeah, you missed the absolute chaos of this chapter
Stung. Way to
so
fire
far.
me up. Activating skill.
Oh, very nice.
Gotta get back on my feet.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Oh, very nice.
Got your number.
To sum it up as best I can.
It's time.
Well, if you don't know how Chapter 3's, like, split route ends, basically Arkwright Solutions gets, literally bombed. So, yeah, we had to collect a couple Genesis to somehow make it out of that one alive. Don't really exactly see how they came into play, but... All treasure chests with Orblocks, we got all of them? There's not even a genuinely difficult one there. But okay. Yeah. So, pretty much, during the evening before then, before the office got bombed, Chizuna, Rosette, and Fairy go off to just, like, talk with people to try to figure crap out with the Garden Master and all that. And with the whole corrosion thing basically manipulating people's memories,
This make her good.
Fairy and Rosette no longer know who the party is, or at least is no longer with Arkwright Solutions at the moment, due to extenuating circumstances. Which is why they are no longer in the sidebar.
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
We also finally got to fight Asim. And I am genuinely impressed with how busted they made him. He's actually quite strong. It's only a damn shame that his fight is literally unwinnable. I would have loved to try to take his HP to 0, but they don't let you do it. He just eventually puts up a guard that lasts forever. And then he cutscenes you. Yeah, right now we're on the run from one of the top Jaeger in the area, Marduk, and also apparently Hal, because Hal also tried to blow up Arcade Solutions in a bomb, or with a bomb. So that's why Jack is in the party. We're trying to figure that shit out.
Use a shark move activated now.
Counting on you, Shizuna.
These guys are more flip-floppy than all the known groups put together. Shizuna, yes. But there is a lot of plot going on.
Who will fight next? Hollow core leveled up.
Ooh. 10 hollow cores maxed. Cool.
Looking to adjust your orbments?
Hollow core aim now online.
Now we're talking. That was tough.
Let's get to work.
Give me a second. Oh, I was looking at the supports. The chains is at 1,786. Okay. Apparently it has to be that much in order for something as ridiculous as 4 members leaving the group. Yes. I think the Garden Master is incredibly petty. Like, specifically messing with Van while achieving his ends. Because, like, the whole Chapter 3B thing, where he manipulated Yume's memories to get to Maxim to get to Van.
Now we're talking. Unlocked.
There. Let's do this, Ren. Got you covered. The floor's yours.
Got one.
It's
activating skill.
We're done. Making count,
Activating skill.
Go. Bring it on.
Activating skill.
Show me what you got, Silver Blade.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
It's time. Activating. Do it, Aaron. Now.
Bring it on. We're counting on you.
Yeah, I actually kind of like this point here in the story.
It's time.
The split route section, I can see why people say it's not that good. Because it kind of, at least specifically the one with Yume, it's a little bit flimsy in its logic.
Now then, let's keep moving.
The only way I could reason it is the Garden Master is an incredibly petty person and he thought it would be funny. That's the only way it makes sense.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Put it in.
Get to work. Get done. Too slow. Show me what you got, Silver Blade. Gotcha.
You gonna get a move on or what?
Watch it. That one's big.
Pulverize you in one go.
Lose, you lose.
Activating skill.
You're up, friend.
Can we get it in one? Nope.
Activating skill. There.
Hop to it, Chief.
Activating skill. There. Make it count, Van.
Gotcha.
Now we're talking.
Too slow.
Hate 'em. Activating skill.
Sucker.
It's time.
You can take it.
The floor is yours.
Activating skill.
My turn. Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Hate 'em red.
Have some more. Chance. Too slow.
It's time. The Grim Reap.
Wonder who will fight next.
Okay, let's see what Demon Hal is gonna summon. I'm assuming it's gonna be exactly
just
what happened
beyond
with Maxim.
Sober up then.
Third game better be a lot more grounded this one. This time Lupin's beginning to, how do you say this, is Zero Escapee? I have not played that game,
That
so I
hits the spot.
do not get the reference. But I can agree having, Oh, there's new weapons on the market? Like, time loop mechanics are very hard to get across in a story as not being very silly or weird or bullshit. I do very much enjoy those types of plots. But they do have their issues as well. Oh, we even have new armor. Provides like 7 additional. They boost for Shizuna though. And Aaron. And Agnes. Screw it, at this point, I might as well just buy it for everybody. This lowers a couple of our dudes' speed. And we get our new weapons. Almost.
Switching to
Plug
maintenance
something
mode.
in. Do we have anything good? Break 3 could be good.
Shard skills updated.
999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. I have no idea what that means. That's the first game of that series. Okay.
Something's wrong. They should have entered the room by now. Where in the heck are they? Don't tell me.
Whatever you're waiting for, it ain't gonna happen.
Van? What are you doing here? And why are you with them, Jack?
Because someone needs to teach you when to quit. You lost out on your bet, so it's time to bow out. Wake up, Hal. We're going home.
No, we're not. You were in on it too, weren't you, Jack? King is dead thanks to those monsters. I won't rest until I avenge him. By killing every last one of them!
Hal!
It's just like with the Kruga and Marduk guys. Except she seems more... confused.
Yeah. Looks like the events of 9 years ago have gotten all mixed up in her mind. She looks just like she did the day I met her. Back then, the flames of vengeance were burning her up from the inside. But she never once lost her cool at the gambling table. Her poker face is just as good as King's. But like before, she's using it in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And just what do you mean by that?
It's a skill that's reserved for gambling and gambling alone. But you're using it as a mask, to shield yourself from the reality that you're about to get blood on your hands. It wasn't right back then. It definitely ain't right now.
Don't you dare lecture me, Jack. I'm not talking me down from this. These are the people who killed my dad!
I was the one who killed King. It's true that I was set up by Enrique. But at the end of the day, he died because I was rash and stupid as hell. I ain't gonna run or hide from my sins. I'll carry him for the rest of my life. I don't care whether you or King ever forgive me. Despite everything, though,
I wonder.
he still saved me. And that became my inseparable link to him
With
and
the
to
Garden
you.
Master's memory
I'm proud to
manipulation,
stand by your side.
does he just... Can he just, like, understand it? Like, can he, like, read memories and then manipulate them? Or does he just happen to know literally all this information, like the whole Burgard being gone bit from the earlier chapter?
Sounds like those two have been through a lot.
Yeah, not even fate itself could tear them apart.
What are you saying? I will get my revenge! I have to, for Dad and Jack's sakes, and... huh? What am I...
Don't let that rewrite bullshit control you. Gamblers control their own luck, and their destinies. The girl who claimed to be my partner was stronger than this. Snap out of it, Hal!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm not...
There it is. Demigrundles?
Crimson Devils! We've created a paradox in her mind. We're almost there!
Stay back, Jack!
Leave the rest to us!
We'll bring her back, I swear!
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like Maxim, where they're summoning demons.
Use a shard boost to get the upper
Demigrundle
hand.
Daleth.
I like where this is
Well.
headed.
Here goes!
No holding back and all that, right?
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Give him your all.
Not getting away! Blast them! Here goes!
Give him your all.
We're done!
Now we're talking.
Boost gauge limiter released.
No mercy, only pain.
Jack. Man. Yes. Everyone. I'm sorry.
I think her memory's back. Corrosion didn't have a firm hold on her after all. Didn't change the fact we had to bust our asses to get her back.
Jack.
It's okay. Just get some rest now.
Why did I... I'm so ashamed. I'm not worthy of being an informant. Or your partner.
Now that's just plain not true. None of this was your fault. You can pin it all on the corrosion.
No, I can't. I deserve my share of the blame.
You're stubborn about the weirdest things, you know that? Fine. Let's have King decide then.
Is that...
Oh, that's King's Error coin. Yeah, something that we once carried around. Behind, Hal. Lands on heads, all's forgiven. We'll leave this whole thing in the past and move on. If it lands on tails, we'll cut ties here, and you'll never be my partner again. Wait!
There you have it. Heads. King's word is the law. So we have no choice but to follow it.
You say that like you didn't decide the outcome on your own. I know you can control the flip, idiot. Oh, whatever. I'm sorry, everyone. Make sure you get Fairy and everyone else back, okay?
Corrosion's still there. Did we not get rid of it? Not fully, looks like. We need to cut off at its source before she's fully back to normal. Damn it. It's fine. This'll do for now. It's like I owe you one. Got that right. Doesn't look like we'll get any info out of her, though. I guess we're back to square one, then. Well, at the very least, we cut off their access to our information network. That's worth something. At any rate, we should let the others know what happened. I know, but we don't exactly have a way to get in touch with them right now.
Oh, finally! Do you know how long I've been searching for you guys?
Hey, it's the stealth drone. Oh, isn't that the drone Mirabelle was using? How the hell'd you find us?
Through sheer dumb luck, apparently. And even then, it wasn't easy. I was out looking for that informant girl back there because I heard she was working with Reset. And, well, here you guys are. You even got her taken care of for me.
That's right. Anyway, glad to see you're safe. How's Hassan holding up?
Funny you ask. That's exactly what I was calling to talk about. While they were turning tail, he went and got himself injured.
Yeah. That damn idiot. He must have been trying to look cool by taking all those guys by himself. Is he okay?
Thankfully, none of his vitals were hit, but he's in real rough shape. We took him to a doctor in the Black Light District. She's treating him as we speak.
Nice.
He wants to have a word with you guys. Mind popping on over?
Alright. Chances of you being corroded are pretty slim. We'll have to save that visit till after we get together with the others. Good with that?
Sure, that actually works out
That's no problem at all. In fact, I've already sent someone to meet with them.
Oh. That voice. Are you Gilliam Thorndyke?
Indeed it is. Splendid work, everyone. Thanks to your efforts, I now have a crystal clear picture of our current predicament.
So he's not corroded, it seems.
Now then, I would love to have a word with you. Let's meet in the Blacklight District, shall we?
But what about gathering everybody? Okay, cool, we did get everybody.
It brings me great relief to see you all alive and well. I hear you've already saved one of the victims who had their memories altered. You continue to astound me, Spriggan.
Get the praise for when she makes a full recovery. By the way, we wanted to thank you for your timely aid earlier this morning. We heard you were gravely injured. So glad to see that you're okay.
Yes, worry not. Injuries of this kind are but a daily occurrence on the battlefield. However, it will be some time before I can move freely again. I must have unwittingly let my guard down against my good-for-nothing son.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up. The fact you weren't mauled to bits by that monster's a hell of a feat on its own. Anyway, might I ask what you're doing here? Mirabelle isn't here, so I'm guessing she's out gathering information? William Thorndyke, the CEO of Marduk.
That's right. I'm afraid I am not one for field work, so I leave that to my subordinates. As for your other question, I'm merely here to get a better grasp on our present predicament.
Right, the situation ain't exactly ideal for you. Handle the reins when your elite unit, one of your top concierges, are out there running the show.
And that is precisely why you have our full support in your endeavors. You may consider this an extension of our contract. I would very much like to continue our current relationship well into the future.
A slimy little... What's going on with Rosette's memory anyway? My only knowledge on the subject comes from what little insight I gleaned from Miss Alton's report. Her temporary transfer to Arkwright Solutions is still within her recollection, that much I'm certain. However, she believes that she received an order to return to headquarters on the morning of her second day in Basel. She has it in her head that all contact with you from that point onward ceased. You can't be serious. So she doesn't remember when she saved my life? That would be the implication, yes. To her, your relationship never developed past that trip to Basel. Some grade A bullshit. It'd be nice if we could sit down with her and clear this up in a chat. But if she has any evidence, false or not, that you're connected to Almada, there's no way that would work. She likely believes she is merely doing her job. Perspective's a funny little thing, isn't it? This is so frustrating. There has to be some way we can get our Fairy and Rosette back. But whether we will hinges on us getting through to Fairy. I believe her to be the center of all this. Can you tell us more about what happened on your side? Certainly. We came to the capital's outskirts for a job and were on standby while we were formulating a strategy. During that time, Fairy recruited a fair portion of our unit, and they abandoned us to aid her cause. And that cause was to wipe out Arkwright Solutions. According to our findings, the time in which they left roughly coincided when my own elite unit abandoned their posts. In the middle of the night, right? If we were to be precise, Farida's group departed a little earlier. Our last correspondence with our unit was around midnight, the same time Farida came to visit according to our records. We've been tracking their movements with our surveillance cameras. From that, we've concluded that corrosion spread from her to Reset and Security Chief Qasim, and then to the rest of the unit. And Fairy must be the point of origin here. That tracks, I suppose. Her case looked to be the most severe out of everyone. I had a feeling that was the case. That just leaves me with one question. We have pretty well established that her memory has been altered. That's not the only thing that's changed about her, is it? What do you mean? Her movements were swift and precise, and there wasn't a hint of hesitation in her voice. I don't think the fairy we saw would have had any reservations about taking the life of her targets. You might be right about that. No. What's gotten into you, fairy? Basically, it's the fairy if she stayed with the Kruga and got the full amount of training that she needed, or would have gotten originally. He isn't some naive little squirt anymore, that's for sure. Hey, there's something I've been meaning to ask about. It's felt to me like Fairy's been troubled about something lately. Did something happen to her after the New Year's festival? Now I think about it, she hasn't really been herself since we met back up. Not fully. I feel like I recall this. You know what's up with that? It's possible that Qasim sparked a small change in her. The Kruga are a proud group of warriors, and we are also a family that's been entrusted with a mission from ancient times. The symbol of that mission is the Flame Priestess. After she carried out that role during the New Year's festival, she learned a part of that mission. Then, Qasim had a talk with her. He asked if she was prepared to carry on the mission of the Kruga on her shoulders. That sounds like a heavy burden. I have heard about the Kruga's way of life from Security Chief Alfayed. Your people serve as warriors and inheritors of the tribe's mission. Doing both requires commitment and an indefatigable strength of will. That is a word I have never seen, but I am pretty sure it exists as just basically shoving I don't know what it's called. Where, you have, defeatable and undefeatable, like the I don't remember what that's called in terms of, grammar, but jump it all together. Perhaps there's a reason he distanced himself from that path. He is entitled to his own life choices. What you're saying is true, then maybe your current self remembers that? You may be right. Wasn't a trace of indecisiveness in her actions. That might be why she can play the part of the warrior to perfection. But that's all it is, a part. The fairy we knew was wide-eyed and curious. She was deeply empathetic. Yes, that's certainly true. Had Farida not left our village, she may well have become the person we saw in that tunnel. However, after she came to the Republic, met all of you and experienced the loss of someone she held dear. Doubt and indecision crept into her mind, but I do not see those as weaknesses. It ain't easy to push past your doubts to find a path of your own, but she's doing that all the same. You ask me, that's proof that she's strong as hell. All said, I think we'll be able to reach her by helping her tackle what she's struggling with. Why don't we start there then? We'll pop her uncertainties like a balloon. But we might need to get a little bit more insight into what those uncertainties are. Any ideas, gang? Those two dancing sisters might know a thing or two, and they're here in the capital. I think they help Barry practice her dancing. Oh yeah, she came to them for pointers for the festival dance, right? I believe they're staying at the hotel in Sweden. Maybe they can help us. Perfect. And our course is set.
I'm happy this came to a satisfactory resolution.
Normally, I would take it upon myself to discipline my child. It is a father's duty, after all.
And it's also a boss's duty to discipline his employees when they fall out of line. Hang tight. I'll bring your daughter back soon.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help.
If you require my assistance, you need only but ask. I will help however I can. As long as it's within my authority, of course.
You're the CEO. And
Please see
CEOs
to Ms.
basically have full
Twining's
control
and our
in these
security
universes.
chief's return on my behalf. And do make it quick if you can.
No telling the Kruger and Marduk will catch up to us. We should head over to the hotel Sarah and Shaheen are staying at, and quickly. The quickest route would be through the abandoned subway line connected to this place. That door should take us there. Let's get moving. They're actually letting us walk around?
Do you think Hal's gonna be alright? I think so. From what I heard, she's currently resting up over at Bermati's place.
We'll have to trust him to take care of her. Right now, we've got bigger problems to worry about.
Yeah, like talking with everybody.
Come on over and say hello.
You know, I think I just remembered something. I got abandoned in the Blackwood District when I was just a kid. Before that, though, my memory's totally blank. Thankfully, the Kingpin decided to take me in. They've really done a lot for me. Like setting me up with this bar, and since everyone knows I'm under the Kingpin's wing, nobody tries to mess with me. I couldn't be more grateful. The only memories I have are after the Kingpin took me in. They've really done a lot for me. I wonder who the Kingpin is. We have heard his name a couple times. Oh yeah, isn't there a fishing spot here? I wonder if there's new fish.
There sure are a lot of fish here.
The answer is no. Damn it. Why does this keep happening to us? I feel like I've seen them around before. Or maybe not. These are the ones that basically got cutscened, right? After we came all this way to earn some money, too. I need a drink. I invested a good bit of money into that fake T-phone scam. In the end, everything was confiscated, and the bail was nothing to sneeze at either. Saying I'm in the red is putting it lightly. Still, I can't just give up now, can I? I mean, this is my job. Just you wait, my next scheme will get more mirror in my pockets than ever before. It doesn't sound like she's very keen on changing. This woman is a very prolific con artist. She has a tendency to lure people in with fake brands. I'm sure she'll be right at home in the Blacklight District. We had the Marduk security forces hanging around just a little while ago. When I told them not to interfere with my business, they just up and left. What's their deal, huh? I taught them a lesson. This was Marduk goons really were here. I know we made sure to come when they weren't around, but you can never be too sure. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I believe I have him for the sidebar. Unfortunately, Shizuna's in the way, so we're just gonna... Oh, and Elaine is in the way too. Okay. Put you here. Grab Elaine. Grab Van. Slide you down a little bit. Grab Elaine. Slide you down a little bit. Oh. Shizuna's outfit just takes up a lot of space. There we go. The sidebar is fixed now. Getting them back will be interesting. I agree. Give me a second. Okay. I got caught for one of my scams last month, but I'm not giving up. Just you wait, my next scene will be better than ever. I'll get a mirror from all the suckers in the world. Like, that has to be a deliberate joke. I don't fully get it, but I wish I could understand why they made that NPC always have the same line of dialogue. 1, 2, 1, 2. And after this, I'll do 10,000 squats. Can I think of it? I don't think I've shot myself up with any drugs lately. When I was fighting, it's like I couldn't get my hands off them. Whatever, it doesn't matter now. All we gotta do is focus on being the best. Damn, he went cold turkey. I'm the best. Just you wait, you bastard. I'll get my revenge on you next time for sure. He's not gonna succeed, but good on him for going clean. You guys! I heard your office was attacked. I'm so glad to see you're safe. You had me all worried. No hugging, pal. Your mask gives me the creeps. Thankfully, we all made it out okay, but what's ahead of us is another issue. And that's not to mention not even to mention how banged up my car got. Oh, at least my engine's intact. Sorry, Van. Got more important things to worry about. You know, like getting through this mess in one piece. I've heard some talk about what's happened to you guys. Sounds like you're in a tight spot. If you feel like you need to make preparations, go ahead and do them here. I mean, look at this mortar, right? You know what they say, an eye for an eye. This thing could put an end to your troubles in seconds. Well, his sentiments are in the right place. I know there's been a lot going on lately, but I never would have thought your office would have been attacked. You know, I actually had my base bombarded in the past too. Unforgettable times those were. Anyway, let me know if you need any equipment. I'll switch you up real nice.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Yeah, that is his voice. Hannibal. Phantom Cloth. It's just straight better than the thing that we bought for everybody. I feel cheated. It even gives evasion. I'll give it to the people we're gonna be sticking in our main party pretty much. He's important. Why did we have 3 noble arcs?
Please stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Ooh. Strom.
Please stop by again.
Ooh. What's going on here? I wanted to come for a home visit before Yoda officially begins school, but what is this place? A home visit? Shoot, I forgot about Yoda's Sunday school. Wait, how'd she even find her way down here? I would never expected something like this. How? Alright, but do you mind if I ask you your story? Yeah, sure, why not? Would you like a drink? We really only have moonshine at the moment, though. No, thank you. Wait, moonshine? Oh no, maybe I should step in. She has the wrong idea. What is this place? Well, no matter. I must carry out my duty as a sister of the church. Hey, it's that lady we met a few days ago. Did you come here just for me? That's right, I wanted to ask your mother a couple questions. His eyes are so full of hope and joy, even though he lives in a place like this. I imagine he's well cared for. I'm from the region around Northumbria, so Sunday school's never really been a thing for me. Their public sisters have been pretty welcoming so far, thankfully. But that aside, the atmosphere has been feeling a bit intense lately, don't you think? Hope there's not another storm brewing. You just can't see it. Can't believe she came all the way down here for a home visit. Did I step in? No, I'm not really involved party or anything, but maybe I can help smooth things over. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you guys look like you're in a real hurry. Are you in some sort of danger? How adorable. There's a certain kind of appeal that only people backed into corners have. Alright. Sorry, but we're actually pretty pressed for time at the moment. Oh, no worries. I probably shouldn't have said that anyway. Just remember to take care of yourselves, okay? What's wrong with me? I've been saying the strangest things lately. Maybe I've been repressing myself too much. Now I'm going nuts. Anyway, please be careful, you guys. Okay, then. Fixers and the CID. Something must have happened, huh? You could say that, but I'm sure you heard the news already. An explosion in Old Town, a shootout on the highway, and not even to mention whatever happened in Riverside. It's no wonder people are sticking their nose into your business. At least we don't have to a bounty on our heads. Don't jinx it, we got enough on our plate already. Need to get those three back to normal as soon as possible. Right. Outside's sounding pretty noisy these days. I'll be keeping an eye on how things play out. Bill, what happened at Z1 yesterday? It's always something, isn't it? Kinda feels like someone under the surface is pulling the strings.
Ho ho! Got a great lineup. Come again soon. Ho ho! Got a great lineup at great prices.
Celestial Balm EX. We could make more septium veins, apparently. Is anything here worth just fusing stuff together? Huh. Not really.
Come again soon.
Check out the arena.
Pretty busy today, huh? You know, I think I even saw someone from one of the Jaeger Corps around. They were dressed like the crew guy, I believe. Honestly, it made them seem a bit stuffy. Anyway, my guess is they were looking for someone. Sigh. Only things would start settling down. Or he must have been with them. Not necessarily. We need to get moving. There's no telling when they'll catch up to us. There's been a lot of strange things happening lately. Honestly, it's got me a bit worried. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. I don't know, the atmosphere's been off for a long time now. I should probably start moving my base just in case, you know?
We gotta hurry.
Interactive stuff. I want to take the exit by next to Lindsay's bookstall.
We gotta hurry.
You miss anybody? Nope. Oh, nope, we did miss one location. We did not talk to Mistress over here.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Is something wrong? Looking a little pale. Yeah, we've been dealing with a few situations lately, but anyway, how's everyone around here doing? Seen anything unusual? Well, I don't have too much info to give, but I noticed there are more Jaegers around than usual today. Actually, I just saw a few hanging by the bar earlier. Really? We'll look into it. I suppose it's not anything too strange, but something feels off. I suppose we'll just have to keep it in mind. I'm guessing something big's happened. Oh, try not to let it work weigh you down, alright? When you hold chaos in your heart, it clouds your vision as well. So, before you go rushing in, take a moment to collect yourself. And whenever you're feeling down, we'll be there to pick you right back up again. Jaegers. Travel to the Seidan district via the abandoned subway line? Yes. What time is it right now? It's 1:21. I probably should call it a night. It's so... I feel like this part of the chapter is very interesting, though. We're nearly there. The door leading to the Seidan district's just up ahead. Been a while since we all took this route. Last time was during Pandemonium, wasn't it? That was a rough day, but today hasn't really been going much better. Char jail. What? Hell's this?
Greetings, everyone. I've been waiting for you.
Reset!
Yeah, back up.
No. We've been had.
Well, Dagger's gonna be coming to us.
She trapped us!
I can't move!
Damn. Why can't she do that normally?
You turned the subway lines into a shard trap? That's one serious power play. I didn't even think something like that was possible.
We walked right into the lion's mouth.
We may have only been together for a short time, but I already have a good handle on your way of thinking. I honestly didn't believe you would show up here, but alas, I'm afraid this is checkmate.
Oh, hi.
No!
Damn it!
We gotta take a different route.
Finished!
You will only feel the pain for but a moment.
There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it.
She is somewhat aware, okay. See, it seems like there's some kind of kink in the corrosion stuff. So let's see. What is this trump card that Rosette speaks of? Is it using the Jaegers as a distraction? Literally hiring the Jaeger dropouts because they're down on their luck? Set. Rocked right into that trap. It was a damn big one, too. Is the 8th Genesis powering it up? That's unlikely. To deploy a shard field of that size, they would have needed more processing power than they could generate on their own. Maybe they were using Marduk's communication satellite as an amplifier. Could be onto something. That would explain how it was so strong. Even if I had sensed it coming a moment before, I still would have been caught. It seems they even took my abilities into account. I believe it would be in our best interest to avoid that tunnel for the time being. Agreed. I wouldn't be surprised if they need similar traps in the other routes leading out of here. On earth are we gonna get to Sara and Shahina then? He only remembers us from our time together in Tharbad. If she can still predict our every move, it's a little scary. It's bullshit is what it is. Don't give up, you guys. There's a will, there's a way.
There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it.
I say we take another look around this place. It might be something we overlooked. Well, we have nothing to lose at this point. Now's not the time to lose hope, everyone. We'll find a way out of this.
Bastards.
Calm yourselves. Getting emotional will only make it more difficult to focus on the task at hand.
Right. We need leads. Though I'm not sure if we can get the drop on her through reason alone.
There's gotta be something we can use.
Like, how exactly are the Jaegers supposed to be used here? Do they have information, maybe? I don't get it. Yeah, man, life freaking sucks. I nearly pissed myself when I saw those giant-ass things. A little warning would have been nice. Oh well, look what we have here. Oh yeah, so it's the Jaeger dropouts. What are their names again? Bobcut? Gregor? Bugbear. Why the hell would we call ourselves McGregor? Oh, crap, those picture guys. Beauty's Blade and the Divine Blade of Silvers with them? I didn't realize you lowlights are still lurking about in the capital. Are these walk-in doormats really Jaegers? Wow. I bet they wouldn't last 2 seconds where I come from. How the hell are you people still alive? I thought you got off in an explosion. Nah, fortunately for you, it's gonna take a lot more than one measly explosion to do us in. Now, I need you to answer me something. What were those giant-ass things you were talking about? Gee, I don't remember what you're saying about giant-ass things, do you? Nope, can't say that I do. So we done here? Get luck. Please help us. We're trying to save a friend who's very dear to us. We don't have any leads, nor do we have anyone else we can turn to, so please, won't you help us? Just why should we? Ignoring the little girl's cries for help, are we? Well, that's okay. Because I have other ways of making you talk. Considering your exhaustive list of offenses in the Empire, the Guild has grounds to place bounties on your heads again. The ID could use a few more disposable pawns in our intelligence warfare. Oh, we were just talking about some monsters in the abandoned subway line. Yeah, you ran into like a giant four-legged beast with a ton of horns. They ambushed us all at once. That's all we know, I swear. Oh, look at the time. Got a jet. What a bunch of wusses. They were indeed easy pickings for us. Do you have an idea what sort of monster they were referring to? 4 legs, a lot of horns. Yeah, I think I do. Those monsters we found underneath the Arbor District fit that description. We didn't encounter them when we were in the abandoned subway line earlier. I guess it's just one more thing to watch out for.
There's a trump card nearby.
It's the only thing I could think of.
Next time, don't overlook it.
Like, are we gonna use that to basically disrupt the trap? Actually, I think we may be able to use those things to our advantage. Oh, have you devised some sort of plan? Yeah, but it's a risky one. Considering what we're up against, though, a couple hat tricks may be just what we need to turn the tables. We're all set to go, let's head underground. Sounds good. I'm curious to see what you've come up with.
Alright, let's hope that plan works.
Everything's riding on it. We've got to get past their trap if we want to reach Sara and Shahina.
What are you looking at?
Alright, this is the perfect time to save because I don't want to be going till 3 in the morning. I'm pretty darn tired right now. So, well, I'm not sure if I'll be streaming much tomorrow. We'll see. Most likely during the evening I'll stream because I don't have anything going on. But if I find the time, I might do something during the day. We'll see. I have the day off because it is the 4th of July and I live in America. So, until next time, have a good night.